get out long, but they reset. And FURIA, in the meantime, clear out upper B, so they stack A. It's a bit of a push and pull right now, but VP are in no hurry.
Well, this is a classic. VP did this actually earlier on Vertigo in the day. They got a couple of kills A ramp, then they parked the bus, and then from there they just reinitiated after Falcons cleared ramp, or at least thought they did. So smokes at the ready, flashes 2. There's the crossover. Quesarado to deliver from top site. He's got a defensive smoke of his own.
Gonna have to give it up. Go play pretty safe. Flit chasing down these kills. Yuri completely caught off guard, but covered by his captain, who gets traded through the smoke. Norbert the GOAT with a quick plant inside of the site, but these bears are getting put down. Straight to the jugular from Quesarado. Tucked in at Gandalf. Going to need some wizardry in this 3-on-3. He has no support right now. There's a kit down near him, requiring Quesarado to live in order to win this round. Yuri's never going to get near that kit. He does grab another headshot, though. Norbert, unknown about, takes one into the 1v1, but there's no way you're ready for Electronic this close. Back from the long side, taking his time. Quesarado over the top, and he wins the round for FURIA.
Mace. I think it's beer.
We need to get your
we
it's fine. You were AFK a bit. You should be here now. It's all right. It'll come. It'll come. Bear Mace.
I think Bear Mace is that a thing?
Yeah,
I think it's a thing, right?
Kill them, right? It's just about
no, but it'll at least put them down for a round.
Have you seen that video? It's quite old, I assume, of this woman who's like canoeers getting eaten by the bear.
No. I've seen a lot of bear videos because I got a few up in my. I got the guy with the double barrel, and the bear's like fake charging him to force, because he knows what the gun is. He's trying to force him to shoot because he knows when he shoots, he's out, right?
The bear knows about guns.
The guy holds his shot for so long. He doesn't shoot the bear.
Speaking of holding your shot,
love that. Orb second round. That's ballsy. Quesarado's dropped it. They're scared of the Orb, but they should be scared of Cello as well because he's here. They're just going to bail.
Oof, okay, that's it seemed a little bit sketch for a moment. It felt like, are we leaving? Are we staying? Are we going?
Enough to just
what's
let
going
them
on?
out.
Well, this round has plenty of util still remaining for VP to get into it. A bunch of smokes, flashes, mollies, and they're all congregated. So, look, they don't have full map awareness, but they're banking on the fact that this is a second round force buy, and you wouldn't expect anything too crazy aggressive with like a long push. They've already seen something lower. Short space now for Flit.
Complexity wishes they knew this smoke.
Oh, easy on the timing.
Missed the first one out lower. Gets the second one, though, when he's up on short. Repositions to long, and now Virtus.pro thinking twice about going to that A site. They do have tunnel control. Utility's low, but the 3-man stack here from the CTs.
It has to be a split, right? Oh, Cello pushing into the den of the bear, and he is the one who's no longer hibernating. Nah, there's something better there. Sorry, guys.
No, I like where you're going with it.
There's something, but yeah, that's not great. Someone in Twitch chat said it's the cougar versus the bear. That sounds a bit more like Jason's search history.
So it's a good one.
I live in Arizona right now, and I'm pretty sure whenever people talk about mountain lions could be jaguars, cougars, or panthers.
Okay.
They're all pretty much the same thing, just different, I guess, different colors, perhaps?
Potentially. Maybe sizes?
Have you seen the video, speaking of bears getting big and scaring them off, have you seen someone was hiking and they had a mountain lion chasing after them? That was scary. He was like shouting back at them.
When he's on the road, he throws rocks at them.
He's throwing a rock. He's like on some hiking trail. That is scary. If you're in that situation, it's
There's the one where the woman is skiing down the mountain and there's a bear chasing her down the mountain. Send us your bear videos. EPL mailbag at efg.gg. Send them in. Let us know. Do you like bears? Do you love bears? Why do we have friendly bear characters in a lot of cartoons when bears are scary?
Smokey the Bear.
True, that's a good question.
Winnie the Pooh's a bear.
They look cute, but
yeah, but they also have a tiger that's friendly.
True. It's one of those involved with cereal. Frosty Flakes.
That is also true.
That's a crazy run and gun.
Speaking of Frosty, some Frosty tips.
Put him on ice.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Someone in chat says mountain lions, cougars, and pumas, bro, panthers are completely different.
Oh, so well, my bad, dude.
That was gimme a beat, Morty.
All right, mountain lions, cougars, and pumas, bro. Panthers are completely different. Well,
I think it was a decent crack.
But these are panthers specifically?
I'm not sure.
Side? That's what they say.
That's what
Furia
FURIA says.
That's what the people say.
The people.
The people.
I trust the people. And for them,
I've never doubted the people.
If you don't give me a name of the people, I don't believe the people.
the people is more than one person. Josh.
Okay.
I can't give you a singular name. It's
like-
a collection. It's a
yeah.
hive mind.
It's a hive mind. It's the Borg. Sorry. Okay. Wrong crowd.
What's the ball?
Is that
It's
Star
from Star
Trek? or
Trek,
something?
yeah.
That OJ's
I can tell
brother?
that was
It's
Star
like-
Trek, and I've never seen
It's
it.
like TNG, Star Trek. I mean, I didn't watch much of it, but I mean, isn't that like pop culture by now?
Look, man. I was more of a Stargate kind of guy.
I love a nice SG one, so
That explains the P90 you were buying.
yeah, that was their gun of choice.
Nade, drop down the ramp. We can get a couple on default.
Double orbs early.
Yeah, I mean, they had single orb early. Round
True.
two.
As early as
Round
possible,
four,
actually.
the double orbs here. That's true. FURIA are investing a lot of money, but they've got the cash to blow right now. We'll see if they come to regret it. James got his in the middle. VP, dare I say, taking their time? I do dare.
But we knew this. We prefaced this.
Yeah.
This is paid by the round.
Paid by the second.
True, it's not even just round, because every round
Squeeze
is
it all.
drags out as long as possible.
Start that plant with 4 seconds left. Mid fight.
Oh. Oh, he
That's
gets
bomb
out.
spotted. You know it has to be the mid to be now. Case Rado has to spot from window. Oh, doesn't need it.
All blocking down the tunnels though.
Are they just going to save?
Please don't
have
save.
time to make
don't
it.
save
Like, what are
in
they
the
doing?
4v4.
Just go!
Just go. And they've got the entry. Last possible second.
Dude.
And that's all VP need. You think that you think
6
it's
seconds.
over.
Sorry, not 4 seconds. 6.
You think it's over. That's when they're just beginning.
Some would consider that more than enough time.
VP, yes. That's VP. We'll leave it at that. That's VP. You think it's done. Psych. The last 8 seconds where they do their best work. Na'Vi of 2018. VP. That's some real shit right there.
I just love
Fair.
how in that entire situation, Jame with the op was the only one looking forwards at middle there. The rest of the teammates were trying to look backwards. Do we go through lower tunnels here?
They're probably waiting for James to call a save, actually.
Oh, yeah.
The craziest
so
part about
conditioned.
that is if the window player just doesn't peek middle, I don't think there's a single way you can win
They
that
didn't
round.
need to challenge.
Like, you don't need to fight.
Yeah.
But it's like, oh, they have 9 seconds.
Yeah.
Well, we can peek. They can't win. Oh, they just won. Out of nowhere. VP on the board. Double orb dusted.
I don't think they'll be investing into that again anytime
Yeah,
soon.
he peaks window at 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like,
Big, at that point, you're probably
Did we
doubting
need
the
that?
reality of the
Yeah.
scenario. But
Probably-
that's the thing.
you were
That's where
calling the
VP
same.
get ya. That's where they get you, Hugo.
how are we still falling for it, Chad, in the modern day?
They're going to get us until the end of time.
Oh, hey, a smoke on the cross. Could have helped another team recently.
Only we can
That
think
team
of a
was
name.
FURIA.
That team was...
Right?
Was it FURIA? They were getting sniped on the cross by...
Against Vitality?
Yeah, Zaiwu was getting the...
Didn't he get 3 in a row on the
Yes.
fourth against
Yeah,
tag?
he called
That was
it.
against...
Yeah.
Yeah. They
Yeah.
watched the VOD back. Well
Hey,
done.
Look at that.
Do you
All
get
that
any
means
kickback
they're-
for that?
Maybe it means they're more scared of Jame than they are Zaiwu.
Ooh. That's a little bit disrespectful, though.
I'd agree.
A bit wrong. Dare I say Zaiwu better?
Oh, yes. And I was in jest.
How
Yeah.
dare you say
I
that,
know,
actually?
That's out of order, actually. Yeah.
I do love how VP are a minute deep into the round, and they still have all of these nades left.
Their first mid-smoke. Their second mid-smoke.
Meanwhile, on the other side, FURIA dumping everything because they have no idea where the next hit's going to come. Little do they know, though, that Virtus.pro is not going to do it until about 17 seconds remaining in the round.
So VP have used 3 smokes. 2 in middle, 1 on a B-lug. There's a 4th.
Good flick.
Oh.
Fallen gets out with the Molotov. That's going to buy him a few seconds playing on the edge of the smoke. Case Dorado doesn't want to hang around. They're playing the clock. No more utility to stop this roll for VP. I say roll. It's not a very steep hill. It's not going very fast.
I know that VP will have a molly for Goose because I stole the way Jame throws his. So
They have good lineups through this smoke as well.
18 seconds is when the hit comes in this time.
Oh,
so 17, 15?
14, 13,
Surely
12,
we get to the site.
11, 10, 9, and they get
Just
the
takes
kill.
4 seconds to plant.
That's all it takes. 7, 6, and they've got it.
And there it comes.
How the hell do they do it, boys?
or do they do it?
Oh, not in the post plant. Just Norbert. The goat knocked off the top. I mean, again, 11-second entry, 6-second entry, 1 second plant.
4v5 twice in a row because FURIA got that first pick, untradeable, mayhaps, and this time FURIA was able to convert the round. The previous round, not as fortunate.
Well, with the plant, they're still going to have some money to go for another buy. So, yeah, Fallen was lucky to get away. I thought they were going to charge him down immediately as the ult was spotted, but he even got stuck on the step and had a chance to get away. Big from Yuri.
Oh, I love the energy, though. FURIA coming in hot.
Isn't that even hard to bring energy, though, with the pace of the game? It's like, well, we won the round, but we probably should have.
But you're so tense for 1 minute and 50 seconds, not knowing what the flip is going on, and then it all just erupts in 15 seconds or so. Let's see how FURIA doing holding onto this util.
As soon as Flit jiggles, you'll see the barrel, right?
No, I had a thought in my head that I was weighing the decision. I'll wait for an opportune moment.
Okay.
If I decide to use it,
I think it's a good one. I think if it's on the line, that's okay.
It might be
he's only been here for 2 days.
If it's past the line, give it a couple of rounds.
Look, it depends on where the lines are. For ESL's line, it might be a little bit safe.
Okay.
We just had some shit.
Yeah.
Maybe just whisper it into one of our ears at halftime.
Mull it over. Mull it over.
I'll think about it.
But he has said at least twice in 2 days, not safe for broadcast with stories.
No, those are
definitely not safe.
He said
definitely not safe.
On broadcast.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't said the not safe story, but he said they are not safe for broadcast.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Some are very clear.
No, there's some that are very, very clear.
Yeah.
This was more of a...
If you almost said it, you may as well say it, right?
I don't know if it works like that, but sure.
Yeah. You've been coaxed into it now.
Sorry, I do want to hear this. Because Jason did this the other day. He was like, I think it was Jason. He was like, oh, I got this great story. Oh, I can't tell it. I'll tell you guys later. And then he never told us. I think that was Jason.
Could have been Jason.
All right, how about this then?
Okay.
Now I'm scared.
Yeah, you don't have to do this. Don't let me peer pressure you. I don't want to get you fired.
It's weird that Virtus.pro do all this pressure through middle, considering they love all this edge play.
That's fine. Mate, when you're playing between a molly and a smoke, we call it edging.
That's true.
People in chat love it.
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Let's go.
That was perfectly allowed. Not even.
Well, that was all good.
Okay. Innuendos are great. Innuendos are welcome.
We love some innuendos.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Watch this. They're all going to light up in Twitch chat in a minute. Then as soon as they see the anime mouse pads, there'll be some IIRs. It's all going to pop off.
Oh, true. Yeah. Has any pro player played with an anime mouse pad that actually has the voluptuous nature? But not only that, but it's like the textile one, like it comes out of the mouse pad.
I don't think I've seen that.
Maybe a little bit of a wrist rest.
No.
That would be a bit much.
That's too much even for me.
How are you going to get the flicks off?
Maybe easier, Hugo.
There we go. Another one.
Might have some material.
Oh, dear.
All right, well, should we play? We could play.
Where do you go from that? All right, round 7.
I mean, they're just edging us constantly right now.
But we could play chicken with VP.
Okay.
We don't talk until they take contact.
Oh, that's a lot of silence, though.
Yeah, we do that next round.
Yeah, okay.
We do that next round. What's contact? It's not this, right?
Contact is physically seeing each other. Yeah.
Okay, but that could happen on the mid-cross?
Yeah, no, but if we only talk when that's made,
generally
doesn't mean we continue talking.
Yeah, true.
All right, let's see how that works next round. This round, got a bit of a B hit looking likely. Although you never know. They've got 2 smokes.
Anything's possible, really.
That's true.
VP are in the server.
Oh, FURIA going to crunch middle, it seems.
Well, they're just going to get executed on B, and they're going to lose the site. They don't have any utility to stall this setup back in, right?
FURIA going to save, it seems.
It's not looking good for FURIA.
There's a mid to be, and that's what they're playing for.
First contact at... Is it going to be in the 20s?
In the teens.
Teens? 17?
Not yet.
This is the hit timing for VDP.
They still haven't seen anyone at 15 seconds. No one has actually seen an opponent. 10 seconds left. No one has seen an opponent. There it is. There it is. Sub 10
They're going to
seconds.
do a man advantage save.
5v4 save.
If FURIA were...
Wow.
We're really smart right now. If they held on to 3 incendiaries and right as the clock hit 18,
just started blocking.
they just launch one into tunnels, one at short, and one at mid doors, I think they just win.
Yeah.
Because there'll be 10 seconds by the time VP can get out the choke. They'll probably be out of smokes. They can't extinguish it. And then they won't be able to get to the site to be able to plant in time.
VP are living off of the knowledge that FURIA will never have those nades for the 10-second hit. I can't actually believe that's an 8-second contact.
Is this where we get the rare pace
tempo change?
Oh, yeah, true.
A nice long rush.
I'm going to hold my breath.
They do have good long spawns.
I'm going to hold
them
my
to
breath.
sleep with like a nice little song. Rock them to sleep.
This should be the long. They look at the spawns.
Okay. You have to.
Surely.
Legally, I think you're required to
Legally.
long.
They don't do anything until the last 20 seconds. Save your nades.
They're going to take long.
A long rush, no nades to stop it.
Insta smoke on the corner. Okay, we're going to get contact. We've got 3 CTs here. It's the inverse to last round, going quick through. FURIA force it in the smoke. Some trades out. FURIA run through, and VP, they're just here. They're just fighting. It's a very different look to last round. Top mid for FURIA as well. VP boxed in, but they're fine.
Yeah, indeed. Unless Yuri, well, gets a freebie, but James, nice shot.
They're boxed in. Fallen has pushed up middle.
True.
Locks them in, keeps them contained. He has that outpost on those long doors. Yuri, all he has to do is ascend up those boxes, the new boxes that were added to the map, keep that line on the cross, maybe get some chip damage on a spam through that cross. But instead, it's going to be another save for the side of FURIA as we lock up the scores 4-4.
One of the things that I do like about VP is in scenarios like this, they're diligent. You never see VP throwing around like this, right? Where they have the number advantage and they should be able to putt it in.
No, they don't throw it like this. They throw other rounds, but, but not like this.
This is like, it's nice, right? Because the amount of teams who maybe get a bit overzealous and run in and get multi-killed and then the round's back on. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. We're going to tie things up 4-4. Fallen Skulls are going to save. And we'll have a rifle round into the next round. Actually, we might not. Cello can buy. Quesarado 2. Skulls might be able to drop something.
Might be able to.
Yeah, he should be able to drop Silence at 4. Unless.
They don't even need the nades anyways. Just do it. Oh, well, there that goes.
Okay. Well, it was a nice idea.
Well, they have the op saved. They could definitely get a deep line somewhere, wait for that contact. Because Virtus.pro, yeah, they're using smokes at that mid-doors area, and sometimes they're pushing areas off with flashes, but a lot of the time it is a contact. They just walk into a line. Fallen could very easily convert that into a kill.
Yeah, Fallen had 29, so he's dropped a gun over. They're getting a buy together. And we've got some bear footage coming in. Oh my god, that's a great clip.
That bear got
just freaked that bear out, yeah.
Maybe turn off the closed captioning for this one.
He shouted,
that's right. People at home can't see this.
Okay.
This is just for us. He's gone outside.
Finnish man scares a bear away by shouting perkelele.
Well,
is that a bad word?
I have no idea.
No, it's like, it's Finnish. I think it means like hell or something. Like it's like a, I don't know how to.
Well, there you go.
Oh.
Just something you shout at bears. And Furious scare VP off. Got the nade this time. James just takes a shot.
Shrouds the cross. Virtus.pro don't know
Shroud?
how many players are in that B site. Right now it's 2, Cello being one of them.
Missed Molly.
Looking for a little bit on that mid line, but right now Fallen, he has that up. He has that line on short. I would love to see him actually be on a more aggressive line. We've seen him down at the bottom of the stairs. He got a flick off and actually picked up a kill from that angle.
Oh,
Yuri doesn't overstay his welcome this round.
So what's the reaction? Surely Skulls and Cello have to work on an upper dark push or something. It's not a lot of info. They don't know how many are out long, but they don't have space elsewhere. They have to do something. You can't just sit and wait. Or can you?
I think sitting and waiting might be fine for another 30 seconds at the very least, but being able to get a rifle down to reinforce that cat line so that Fallen is able to turn around, pivot, and watch towards long instead, I think is something that they need to do. A mid-clear, that's good.
This is the long smoke block that FURIA have been doing, right? But I feel like it can just be disrespected when you're in a 5v5 and you have James Orp on platform.
Yeah, it's not like FURIA have much to pop through the smoke. They have one flash. It goes out. Quesarado catches them both. No one anti, surprisingly enough, for VP.
Making you eat your words.
The only counter.
Oh! Okay.
As you do.
Well, they've still got 25 seconds.
Yeah, it's about 5 seconds from the next moment that they usually execute. Loads of time to work with, as we've seen.
The numbers here, and Fallen's peeking. He's going to cut down the first man. That will force a save. First man in, first man down.
I do like the way they use the smoke in that regard, right? The smoke blocks, yeah, and then you have a couple of VP players on the other side of it. James obviously going to be able to see top sight, flash through, a couple of nice kills. Happy with that one. Our FURIA, okay, back in the lead, but only just.
Really would have liked an anti-flash play, considering VP weren't like rushing that. They had two guys just both holding. Well,
that's the thing. When you have those types of rounds, you get isolated out by that type of the smoke. You need more bodies looking. I think they kind of maybe even tried to do that, maybe to some degree. But even then, if this guy comes out and he deals with the player that was anti-flash, he kills a guy that was flash, and there's nothing else there that can help back it up.
Good prioritization of targets.
Can Fallen see over that smoke?
Maybe as it kind of like waves.
Yeah.
For top
tides go in, tides go out. Can't explain that.
It's the moon, I heard.
Ooh, yeah, but that's not funny.
Sorry. It's factual.
Be execute. But will it happen in the next minute?
Probably not.
Well, running low on nades, but 3 players towards B, passing nades around. I do wonder, at the end of this smoke, are they going to launch an incendiary to the back right, flush that out, get that info, and alleviate some pressure here? It looks like it might be the play, but a miss or intentionally?
Bounced it.
I feel like that's a misplay. I feel like clearing out the back right, getting the op on the line would have been the better play. But they're in the server. Not me!
Oh, Fallen. He's in the right place. That orb's been removed. Flitz picked it up. Cello stops a 1-man in middle, relegating VP to just this upper save.
There we go.
Again.
How many rounds in this half? How many have we had where players haven't saved? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Including Pistol and ran 2 Ego.
Yeah. So those are expectations where...
Those were the CT side round wins.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is the first time... No, it's not last round as well. The round timed out. Oh, never mind. It was the early round wins.
2 of them were defuses, so there's only 2 rounds where there were eliminations.
That's true.
Where nobody saved.
Yes, yes, indeed. Okay, well, 2 more rounds left in this half. Will be another buy from Virtus.pro, of course, thanks to the saves. They kind of need to down the stretch. Only 2,400 is the loss going into the next round, which would be the last round. So if they get shut down and lose a pick early, probably another save. Let's find out, shall we?
Let's. We're all in this journey together.
Everyone's favorite Twitch user, quote, me if shame time, is getting spammed in chat right now, so everyone's having a great time.
This has been a more Jame time game than normal, than usual.
And when you feel there's like a lot of territory available on the map and FURIA aren't going for plays because they're trying to ice them out and play late, yeah, like it's just been a slow game of Counter-Strike.
I mean, of the 4 rounds that VP won, 2 of them came down to the absolute last second.
If you want action, go watch Fortnite. This is a strategic game.
Tactical FPS. Tactical team-based.
Truer words never spoken.
Strategy is king.
Nade ain't bad.
Bang!
Oh, well.
It hits 3 people, so it's good because it spreads damage. They're all within 1 shot.
Staggered flashes.
Boom.
Timing of the smoke clear, just for added pressure. See if there's a movement. Any reaction shots.
He's got everything. Bang. The nade man.
It's chipping away.
It's done some great damage.
He's gonna get it. He's gonna get into these.
Oh,
I love it. I love it.
Yeah, good angle. Oh, did they spot him on the jump? Surely not. He lines up 2. Only 5 bullets left. Got to pick him and choose him wisely. Flashing the smoke. He shoots him through it. As they appear before the flash. Doesn't make things any easier for VP. 2v4 save unless Electronic is getting eager. He could maybe plant. There's a world, there's a will, there's a way for Electronic. Can he get it down? 10 seconds. No one here to stop him. No jump shots, no tomfoolery. A very late look. He can kill them CT. Electronic needs to buy time and live in the solid They're going to win this round, you bloody criminals, you marvels. Skull's coming in quickly, trying to find that bomb. James poised for the 1v1, and he does not miss.
Get me out.
A classic VP 2v4.
He's 100% saving, man.
He was in lower B saving. Electronic's like, bro, I'm planting. Come play the game. He's like, all right.
I guess we have a chance.
If you really want to win the round, Electronic, I'll help you.
Is that 2v5? 2v4
that was
at
a
2v4.
But I guess that's why they picked up Electronic, so that he can go and be a little bit aggressive and make some X-Factor type plays
What a round.
for the team.
You see James laughing about this at the end of that round.
Yeah, and Electronic's pissed. He's like, bro, like, why are you saving? Like, we can actually win these rounds if you lock in.
When isn't Electronic best?
Fair.
Yeah.
I think that's just the way they talk to each other.
I was going to say, before we saw the conclusion of that round, if it was going to be a two-man save and FURIA take that round, I was going to say, I feel like this would be a bad round for another tempo changer by Virtus.pro to actually go for a fast play after losing a string of those types of rounds. But now that they actually won that, I wouldn't be against it.
I do think if you could speak, you know, all languages and you could listen to one team's full comms,
it'd be VP.
VP would be the one I'd really just want to hear, because I think there is, like you said, that's how they talk to each other. I think it would be pretty aggressive at times. Does just not have a gun?
There's a Galil in spawn.
Okay, good.
There is a Galil in spawn.
Electronic just going big mode out long. There's two more though. Fullen's on the line. Oh, missed shot.
That's enough info though. Your team should be able to react off of that info knowing the AWP was deep long.
Unless there was somehow magically a second op. And that was the Galil picked up. Norbert preserving that timing on the boost in that suicide angle. And get James the pick off on mid. Now here comes the sneak up. One's already up short. Fallen. Gnarly. The long angle here.
Flash.
Cello go down. It's a 5 versus 3 advantage for the side of Virtus.pro now.
We know the AWP was A, just B split.
Oh, but now the AWP is through the mid-smoke. He doesn't realize that Flit's already out. Long lug denied.
Short
As
away.
Queserato gets
Now they go back to
aggressive.
it, yeah.
Bomb gets up. Cat, I think Fullen might have seen that on the mini-map at least. Still doesn't know that Flit has yet to even budge. He's hearing all these rotations. They know there's a B anchor still alive. He has to be a little wary about that. That CT smoke actually hurts him as he gets shot
not
in the
like
back.
this.
He doesn't get a kill for it. It's FURIA flipping this round on his head.
3 versus 3 situation out of nowhere. James finding another. Bomb planted 4 short.
Tough retake.
No kit, no chance.
Molly picked up by Skulls just now.
Oh,
That ain't gonna matter. Skulls
All right.
1v3 situation. Last round of the first half of play. They know exactly where he is. Who's gonna take the first peek? Skulls, you gotta give this one a go. Molly's gonna throw out, try and offer up something, displace the post plant, but nobody budging. First opportunity goes awry, and that should be that. Skulls goes down, and that's 6-6 on the half. Inseparable, as some might say. VP, late round, late into the night. This is the first map of the series.
Хаека. Подъем! Он зашел, Бен. Бомба на зиг, бомба на зиг. Не дефит. Найс!
Так, нахуй.
Я думал, я один, и ты мне говоришь сейвить. Ты один. Я думал, я один в 4 остался, нахуй. Ты считаешь,
Они думали, мы сейвим.
I request translations.
He actually was in a good mood. It looked like he was talking aggressively, but ended with a smile on his face.
I request translations right now. Get him in. Put him in the Twitch chat.
You want Twitch chat to do it?
Yeah, anyone. I'll
right.
believe the first thing I read.
The first thing you read, guys. Everything's true on the internet if you believe it.
I'm looking it up.
All right, Hugo's hacking the mainframe right now.
I must know.
That's a light peppering from Jamin towards lower. No seasoning found.
The salt on the floor, obviously.
I can still see it. Trace needs to clean that up.
Cream and salt in the corner.
And glass.
And glass,
And glass.
That's for another day.
Does sound like a Friday night.
Whose tears will be spilt on shore. Electronic finding the first.
Well, well, well. There might be a beer for Brawl. A duel as the flash forward. Electronic swings out. The Glock's too good. And James, you need to get out of there quick. Blocked by the smoke. But it's going to be Norbert, the greatest esports player of all time. You thought it was fatality, Josh, didn't you? But it's Norbert.
I thought I'm alone and you say go save.
He said, I thought it's 1v4.
Oh, James thought he was 1v4, so he's like, okay, I save.
That's what happens when you stare down your barrel, your crosshair for too long.
Oh, boy. Well,
I thought we were saving.
This round's no saving. FURIA, 3 versus 4, repositioned over back towards long. They do have the space. Up against the USP. Favor the Glocks. For some reason in this game.
Yeah, labored, isn't it? Well, Norbert low on HP in the site. Should be uprooted any second. Maybe not. Failed out. The dual breaders from short, and Flit will find the final. That's a celebration from VP. They're up to 7.
Someone said, James said that FURIA thought they were saving, but James literally was saving.
Yeah. He definitely was saving.
He
just scoping up in lower B, and the player outside B ramp for FURIA is like, dude, they're saving. And
that was
Electronic's able to get the opening kill.
Yeah, that was all master
part of the plan.
Yeah.
We knew that Electronic was going to get into the side.
Electronic thought he was 1v4. I see. That's the impact from James.
Oh, I'm loving the energy from Electronic right now. Couldn't come at a better time. Shocking. That's new.
But maybe, okay, I have a story.
Okay.
I was playing Face It the other day.
Yeah.
And the way that I was talking, where I was trying to, you know, just talk in a normal cadence. I wasn't trying to be too hype or too negative. So there was none of that. I was just talking. And I was playing with a lot of Eastern Europeans.
Yeah.
And one of the guys who had the best English out of the bunch said, the way that you're speaking is like really weird. And I was like, why? And he was like, well, you're being so calm. Like we're used to like getting aggressive and yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And I was like, but doesn't that mean you guys are arguing? It's like, no, that's just how we talk to each other. And I was like, I'm not okay with that. Like,
that is a cult. Yeah,
it's a cultural
thing. It's a cultural thing. Like you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like toe a line here.
What line are you towing?
I don't know. I don't want to say what's in my head. You're shouting at people with love, Chad.
I'm not shouting at anybody.
Not you, but people.
Okay. All right. The people. Those people, Josh.
Ooh. Gotta stay out of this one.
For the best.
They've gambled 3B.
FURIA looking to do what Virtus.pro was doing, but a minute ahead of time.
This is actually a perfect call for VP.
Good jump spot from Flit here. And they got the gamble stack on that B site. But once the split comes into play here, there needs to be a reaction.
Electronic from Car can just stand up. He can just stand up. Has a field day in front of him. Gets 2, needs the 3rd. Pressure's on. They're into B. Retake. Do they give it a crack?
Norbert's having a look. Oh, he catches one, but it's a swift trade, and I think James too far away. It's James we're talking about.
Nah, they think he's saving.
I'm looking away from the screen.
They think he's saving.
It's already over.
The thing with the setup from the side of Virtus.pro, though, is that they have a good stack. The macro element is there, but the micro of it was not. Who's spotting mid? Okay, once we see that they're coming out middle, who's taking first contact, allowing Electronic to pop up and go for some kills? Because the time it took for Electronic to pop his head up and go and trade his teammates, it was all over.
Which is strange, right? Because it was the right call to have the 3-player B stack. So whether they were expecting a B executor mid to B, they were well equipped for it. Well, James hangs around in tunnels, maybe trying to catch a player, but they can survive to card. This is one of my pet peeves with Counter-Strike.
Yeah.
I don't like that you can survive in a bomb site, right? And still be able to see the bomb in certain areas. Obviously, Ancient is the polar opposite.
Same thing with Nuke. You just got to get all the way across the map.
So yeah, there's like Dust2, we see that rearing its ugly head again. But yeah, I don't know what's better. Who knows? We can only try.
I think especially on a site that's so hard to retake.
Yeah,
that
you want to encourage players to leave.
Yeah, it's a bit powerful. Feels like it's a site that otherwise would be made for a ninja because you could just drop out the window and get on that bomb. So I think that, yeah, that's an interesting concept.
Could use an adjustment. Maybe someone could make a video.
Break it down. I mean, when we have maps like Nuke that are, let's all be like real, over the top, the bomb is over the top there.
Oh,
nice.
Okay.
I think, yeah, a map as big as Dust, we could boost it a little bit.
Yeah, like I remember talking to the devs about that once upon a time, and then they did make some adjustments on certain maps, but not on all maps.
2 smokes, 2 mollies, a few flashes.
What are you doing?
FURIA.
3B.
Again?
You know what I actually want to see? I want to see you doing a B door smoke to get someone out middle to take that fight on the CT players, to stress the A players so that you can actually go out B later.
Would you need to do a lurk smoke early in the round though to draw that mid defender?
Maybe. I just feel like a lot of the times the CTs don't even play
Oh my god, what?
towards A because they could get out the cat so easily, but...
He's looking for the gun in the smoke.
Oh,
He's actually got a reload.
there you go.
It's a sick entry. Flick got the mag back in, looking for more. Gets one. Electronic third player in B, and they're still going to trade him out. Honestly, considering what FURIA ran into, they don't get out half bad.
He's going to come to the smoke.
Give it a go, Norbert.
Nope, too safe.
Thinks better of it. Waits for his captain.
Scout's going to win this.
Yeah. But if he peeks aggressively, James is on the line right now. He's getting a bit closer. Skulls might have to force the fight. He's going to sit in the corner, putting it down to risk. They're both above him.
2 smokes, but they'll give away their positions.
He's going to win it. Oh, sorry, that's my bad.
No, it's fine. That swing is so hard to deal with because you need to pull left to control the recoil.
Yeah.
But they're running right.
But then they're running right.
Yeah.
So if you pull to the left to fix the recoil, they're way past where your bullets are going.
You got to pull right less.
You got to pull.
That's even weirder.
Just like one tap of both in the head.
Because they're swinging.
No, you're in my head right now.
You're right. I'm just saying, yes, that's a very hard spray.
It's a hard spray. That's a good play. That's how you should play in those situations. You have the guy with the op. It's going to be hard for him to get that trade kill. He goes pistol out, gets that extra speed boost, swings across, takes the crosser away, and just like that, your teammate's able to come out and get that easy kill.
Got a couple of rifles. Skull's probably going to be operating with a MAC-10 or a pistol of some variety. Tactical timeout, conversation to be had. Late stages, first map, long night ahead. Vertigo next, Mirage in the third, and decide if we need to get there.
Yes.
One thing I liked about Virtus.pro's T side was not the speed of it. It was too slow for my liking, but I like what they did in terms of instilling fear, taking a lot of the parts of the map, especially middle area. FURIA, I feel like they're not doing enough towards that catwalk area, towards middle, baiting out more nades from Virtus.pro, and then getting information from the reaction from the CT nades. I'd like to see a little bit more of that, but on the round like this, you can't.
Players up a tunnel. Surely they, and this is the round VP, aren't stacking 3B.
Well, a lot on Fame here. They clear him out. Doubtful.
Oh, look at the damage. You think they're in? This is even tougher. Not the 3-man stack. Everybody just gets melted. And up to 10 RVP running away with things now. It has to be an eco for FURIA.
What was that then?
That was a force buy.
That's their...
They had 3 Galils or an AK and 2 Galils and some Tech 9s. They full on shoved.
Now that you kind of, you know, reflect back on it like that, it was, but that's their play?
That was a pretty shit call.
That was a, yeah.
No map control. Everybody go B. We just execute, hope we can pop. Like, why wouldn't you have just done that on a half buy?
Yeah, like just Tech 9s.
Yeah. Instead of the full invest. I didn't feel like they needed the full util. You weren't pressuring anywhere else on the map.
Not at all. You weren't taking any early fights. No contacts, no long spawn. No one trying to force a fight out middle. Ah.
What are you saying, Hugo? 2 mapper, 3 maps, overtime somehow?
VP 3 maps, OT.
OT win. OT on this one?
Nah, Vertigo OT.
Okay, Vertigo OT.
Mirage, double OT win for VP. They'll win. They'll just take all night.
Well, right now they're not going to get their paycheck if they continue on this.
They'll
quick
lose
speed.
an OT on Vertigo or something.
How many hours do you have playing CS?
Who?
Just
I'll ask Chad.
in CSGO/CS2?
Yeah, sure, combined.
It's like 12,000 or 13,000, something like that.
And how many rounds have you played?
I don't know. A lot.
Because I feel like for the Virtus.pro players, they've probably played a lot of hours, but the
not many
ratio of rounds is way less.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I could see that.
Hours to rounds. I don't know how
Hours
you
to
could
rounds
ever figure that
ratio.
out. Yeah.
Dude, imagine pracking against VP. You already know that you have to play the full 24 rounds, but it's longer than any other scrim that you have.
You have to dedicate a bigger time slot to VP scrims.
VP scrims have to start on time or your next slot's going to be late.
Guys, we're playing VP, so we have to start on time. We can't be late.
No, but they don't know he's here. Oh, the flank is really quick for James. He does let them plant, but he doesn't let them get off it. So,
Well, that's an extra 500.
business.
Miss the days of the 800.
600 now.
600?
Yeah.
Oh, no. The
diffuse.
The diffuse
Yeah.
gets the T's
600.
600.
Yeah, season,
Yeah.
yeah.
Same thing.
Well, Fallen has an AWP, guys.
All right.
Does he get a boost? Does he do his IWU?
He has got spawn for boost. And there it goes. Ooh. Only one player.
The decoy? To beat
yeah,
the peak?
decoy bait. Oh, then crossing the nade. though.
Only
that a
one
4A?
cost. 4A. 0A. I love.
Crossed, and then he threw the smoke, but he did cross back. Because they have long control, so he doesn't feel the need to panic A.
I do like these types of calls, though, for the CT side, especially when you have a lead. I think you have to take these types of gambles in 2 different situations. You have a big lead, or you have a deficit, and you need to do something crazy to get yourselves back in, where standard's not going to work. Standard's not good enough. A little gamble here. They've had 3 towards B multiple times this game so far. So they'll switch up, hoping that FURIA actually come and develop the round towards A. Fall into a little bit of a trap. A bear trap.
Get the mace in his face. Repeat at long, James. I mean, they're still.
That wasn't even a jump throw.
It's a tilter, and it's the perfect smoke to block him.
Yeah, it's meant to be a lurk smoke to apply pressure on Fame.
Oh, dearie me. Skulls is having a bit of a mare this map. That smoke and the spray and the 2v1.
Well, he was on liquid, Hugo.
Ah, yes. Well, they weren't in the lead here, so there's no chokes for FURIA. VP have been split at the half and have now taken a considerable lead. Oh, they don't know right now. Fame repositioning, got to watch out. Skulls, that smoke will fade soon. Fame, great position, but he's got to worry about literally everywhere. Molly burns him out. Fame takes 1, but that's all he's going to get. And VP, if I know them, you can walk away, go to the bathroom, grab a drink, get a snack. See you in a couple of minutes.
Yeah, what are you going to get? Let us know. Use the hashtag, use the email, use the Twitch chat.
One of the strong points about doing a gamble stack like this, where you have 4 on that A site, if they do go B, you keep 4 weapons. You get your loss bonus all the same, and you get to go again. So 11-8 will be the score.
And the cash is a bit ropey on a couple of the players, so this isn't necessarily the worst. VP are the team that don't operate like we need to get to 13 the fastest. They just operate that we need to get to 13.
Yeah.
Which is the mentality you probably should have. I think the way that they do approach CS and the way that they refine like economical decisions, it's great. But the problem is it does promote like slower Counter-Strike with a lot more saves, right? So you can appreciate it from a tactical point of view, but it does take away from the rock'em sock'em robots, you know, throwing massive swings and... but I think the inverse of that is late game for VP is where it gets super exciting.
Yeah.
I just find the contrast between the last 2 maps that we saw. We saw Dust2, Complexity, and Big.
Yes.
Very
Different
high
pace.
tempo.
Yep.
Big getting in their faces on CT side all the time. A lot of fast contact plays. And now you see down to the wire.
Yeah.
And you do wonder, like, in the future, like, a player like Fame, who came into this team very early in his career, like,
How does this affect him going forward?
Say post VP, just hypothetically, post VP, how can he ever like unlearn this style in another team, for example?
Well, players don't really find success after VP, do they?
No.
What happened to Sanji? What happened to Buster? What happened to Kick It?
Wow.
What happened to Chiron?
Wow. Yeah.
You never leave VP, and if you do, it's over.
Damn.
They sucked you dry.
Or you come back if you're Norbert.
Yuri snuck out.
Yes.
The problem is James at the corner with an op posted up. So the only way to get into that angle is into the crosshair. But this opening here pulls James away, actually.
Yuri should have this dead to rights.
Should.
After one shot, James gets caught and deagles out. That was so close. Another millisecond felt like he was on it.
Wait, where the hell is Skulls?
The bomb is late. The bomb's from T-Spawn. He's got a cross pass long. No one's getting aggressive. So he will have a free path, but it's going to take him some time. That molly will buy it. Oh, God. Oh, God. The molly on Cat almost pushes him into the bomb. He has to run. He has to molly behind him. Okay, now they know. VP must know that's the bomb, so that gives them timing to play into the site.
But they're also going to be scared of that flank the whole entire time. Okay, Skulls passes the bomb over. He picks up the flank. It's only one to defend against Cat right now.
Oh, I feel like Skulls is going to be put in a horrible situation in a post plant if they get these kills, because he does not have the bomb for him, and there's everyone on Catwalk. FURIA need this info desperately right now. Yuri tucked in on the site, goes for the swing. Fame holding that clear. K-Starato out on an island, taking two, taking the round perhaps for FURIA. If Flick gets one kill, he can win it. There's nothing Skulls can do. Fake drop, it won't be enough. K-Starato holds his nerve. And Flit, that wallbang, not connecting, it's done.
Oh, he's got the op. Surely now, the boss man's on the mic.
Get out of there, mate. Run.
I need that for next round. What are you doing, Chief? He's got more than enough to buy an AWP.
Oh, this was crazy. This
Save
whole
my
round.
op or suffer the same fate as Kicker.
Twitch chat did say Yakinda. I forgot Yakinda.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, there was a long period where it felt like...
he may have been gone too.
Yeah, that... Liquid was not good until now, basically. Let's be real.
Yeah, that really got out of control, didn't it? I thought that Yuri was about to get a one dig straight between the eyes there. K-Starato with a massive double. Wasn't ready for the Gandalf player, but adjusted in time. James gets the AWP dropped. He had enough to drop 2 M4s, if I'm doing my maths correctly. Am I doing my maths correctly?
Who? James?
James had 6.
Yeah, he did drop 2. He's minus 6,650, so he dropped 2 M4s.
Okay. Now we're cooking. One more round and FURIA in the double digits. Overtime. You didn't think it was on your menu card. Well, we got plenty of courses here at ESL Pro League.
Yeah, it's more of a QR, though. You got to scan it with your phone, and I mean, it saves paper, but doesn't feel as...
And if you're traveling, you don't have like easy access to data, unless you got an eSIM of some variety.
It's just complicated, man.
There's a smoke in T-spawn. It's a T-side smoke.
It's on purpose.
Yeah,
and
blocking
I'm going to say it's
suicide.
not on purpose.
I don't think that was on purpose.
You sure?
That.
You want to say that with a bit more conviction?
That was definitely not on purpose. FURIA, known to miss a smoke, but it's not nuke.
Oh, that's right.
Deary me.
And there's no art in sight.
I don't think you can pin it on one man.
I don't like how FURIA is approaching their T-sides with putting 5 players in the same position so frequently. Virtus.pro, again, very active on their CT side, clear all of tunnels, know exactly where the play's going to be from the side of FURIA. Limited smokes to work with. They're just down to 2 more. Did they just throw one on the cross? Because if these are the only smokes remaining here, that means if there's any hesitation to go, they're going to be down to just 1 smoke for the last hit, boxed into this long position. They have to go away.
Creeping and crawling. We've got this flash. Is there anti? Right now, no one. Someone's looking at a car. They could turn, but the smoke's actually good for them. They hide inside, and Skulls re-peeks off the flash. That's very nice for FURIA. 5v4. 8 on the smoke. James got that cross for a moment.
It's the last smoke as well.
Electronic gets one out. Try and fight behind it. Stop them up on ramp. Dink on Skulls.
Bomb's so late. Smoke will be fading.
They'll have about 10 seconds to get across and get the plant.
Ooh.
Not even. The short smoke is still up for a few more seconds.
VP just make you play their game.
Wait.
FURIA are scared. The bomb will make it in.
But look at Fame.
Saving.
Fame's literally in T-spawn.
All right. Go next.
All right.
Funny story. I just saw can I say this? I saw a mad better in chat.
I love
right?
mad bettors.
But here's why it's funny. Because he was complaining that VP just lost like his under bet, and what that means is like you're betting on the game to be only so many rounds. So what I'm laughing at is, you think the VP game was going to be quick, and you're putting money on that? Are you an idiot?
Yeah.
Are you,
Maybe
this is
really
not betting
odds.
advice.
Yeah, well, of course he had really good odds.
Yeah.
Yeah, the odds were great.
He's not trying to get rich. He's trying to get rich quick.
Quick VP map. That's all. They always finish quick
though.
Business. Get it done. 13-5. That's the VP I know.
You know what they say, Hugo. Money talks.
Yeah.
VP, when they've lost the site, walks.
Back to spawn.
But they have guns. Down the stretch.
Oh, dear.
As we are deep into map number 1.
So I said OT win for VP here. No, sorry, 13-11 here?
I don't know what you said here.
I think I said OT win just for the sake of it.
Okay.
I mean,
yeah.
Honestly, it's probably going 3 maps, and 2 of them are going to be OTs.
Yeah, that's the call.
So is this one of the OT games?
I hope so.
They're all OT games at the end of the day.
Oh my God.
They'll at least last as long. K-Serato, that's a messy long take.
Combined 11 HP though on Flit and Electronic.
Watch them somehow win the round
Flushes
with
them
2
back.
guys who are walking around with, as you mentioned, 11 HP combined.
No HEs in
look
play,
at the
just
pace on
mollies,
this,
but
though.
yeah, just instantly going across here. They're going to cross as soon as the smoke blooms. Oh! Nades out in hand.
Still, players on different elevations, they can cover, they
So
can
many
trade.
mollies here.
VP keep a man up. They get pushed off of Catwalk, but they've got a Molotov to...
As soon as that molly clears, they're going for a flash peek timing.
They missed the molly. Oh, it's a big smoke. Oh, is that a save in the man advantage? Surely not. Surely not.
Guys, we wait out the smoke 20 seconds and then we go.
Oh, Norbert's got the kill. Whoa, where did that come from? Skulls with a spray. Big flank round the world. Fallen, if he gets this kill, it's all done. But Electronic coming in on the backstab. Fallen stops him in his tracks of fame. He's smoking a save. They were, what, 4v2 here? So a sick double spray for Skulls. And Fallen with a read on the flank as well.
Wow. Well.
11, all tied up.
I love FURIA getting fired up now. Why not? Why not?
They started early, but then they simmered down when they realized how long of a game this would be.
Well, this is obviously for the playoffs, right? Winner of this one will be finding themselves in the playoffs alongside the likes of Vitality and Liquid from Group D. We just had Big Topple Complexity to grab their spot alongside of Imperial M80. What an odd group Group C ended out to be. Imperial, M80, and Big are the teams confirmed. Fnatic, Mouse, Astralis, and Complexity are all in the lower bracket.
Wow, that's the scariest
That's all you can
last
say.
chance I've seen in a minute.
And the unfortunate, we give around lots of chances.
We give arguably
more
one
chances than
too
you
many
should.
chances than should be available, but given there are so many chances, I'm still shocked that we have Astralis, Fnatic, Mouse, who else?
And Complexity.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's a terrifying place to be. One team can make it through. And right now, there is one spot available in the winner of this series for those playoffs, as you mentioned.
I want to see Atox run the Group D last chance stage.
That would be a nice story, wouldn't it, Jack?
Yeah.
It'd be a story
It would be a story.
for the ages.
All right.
Double AWP T side.
It's probably just a spawn thing, right? Like, they can trade it out. They've got the money with 2 rounds in play. So you don't need to keep this forever. Skulls is popping shots into B with his AW, yeah?
2 ops on the T side, none for the CTs. Also, a 4-man A stack at the start, but once they secured that position, instantly they shift into a 4-man B stack. This has got to be the most godly read here to put a team onto map point if FURIA go B.
You think it's right? Do you think they've...
I think the gamble stacks are fine. I think they're right, especially when you're down so little nades. You just have to guess where FURIA is going to go and hope that you get in front of where they have been going. The last few rounds, though, FURIA has been utilizing A. They've liked A.
I will say my favorite VP rounds are the last rounds of the half because they have to attempt retakes.
That's true.
But this isn't one of them. If North
Also
dies
true.
1 for 1, they just will save 4 people on B. So FURIA right now don't look like they're faking. They are stacked up to the nines. Long corner smoke from
here?
Catwalk as well. FURIA trying to fake out Flick, getting aggressive. That was a perfect move, but he only gets the dink. If he gets the kill there, this round is on. Instead, it might just be off, trying to bait them into the B play. FURIA aren't buying, aren't biting, aren't budging. They're going into Norbert, who needs a multi-kill in the site. They have no idea. They're already on car. Norbert can win this game right now. The GOAT with 3 kills on the site, and VP pick it up.
The 1A 4B stack. He hides perfectly on the site. Nobody connecting from long. The
Out of
one
all
spot
the rounds
left uncleared.
out of all of the rounds, that stops the 4-round spree that FURIA were on, and Norbert does that.
That is unbelievable.
And he even taunts them. All right, well, one more VP to keep Hugo's 13-11 scoreline alive.
Oh my god.
Well, short-lived celebrations for Norbert.
Crash back to reality.
Now you sit for the next minute and 30 seconds in a number disadvantage.
Oh, VP, don't kick this guy. Come on.
Yep.
Oh, again, not the first time they've left the bomb and spawn, but they've got the man advantage.
Or the first time they've kicked him.
What was your pace of your run this morning?
12 kilometers an hour.
All right. Well, we're about to see that happening right here. Back to spawn, grab the bomb.
He's got it.
That's how Hugo sounds when he runs, everybody.
I actually did some nose breathing today. It was
in through the nose, out through the mouth?
no, full nose.
Full nose.
Full nose.
Oh,
for about half of it, and then, you know, not a bit much.
Strong push.
Yeah. They need the trade back, and they've got to play with no idea in lower. Fallen holding the top side. Are they ready for one more?
The previous round was a solo push from the side of Flit. This
Surely
time,
an A-split.
Jame was behind it.
Literally.
With those kills, one long, one short. You would expect it to be an A ending here.
Maybe
B
don't need
players
more.
rotating out. That is a punish.
Cannot
Who's
say.
next?
They're still going A.
OT is next.
Flick's still here.
It's not happening, Chad.
OT's next.
Wait.
OT's
He'll
next.
just wait. He'll wait. It's okay.
And what if...
OT's next.
There it is.
Okay. All right. All right. Just as we all expected.
So this is one of the two OTs in this BO3.
Well, this is what people expect today, right? You get your second dose of VP because once wasn't enough, and then if you're going to have it a second time, why don't you just make sure that it really counts? Make sure that it really counts.
You know, in the green room, you were saying Virtus.pro was going to, you know, slow down a little bit in that third game of the day because they've already played. Yeah. I didn't know you meant it like literally they're going to slow the game down.
This is just normal. This is a normal paced game for VP. This is no slower than we've seen before, but that's pretty fast. Out long for Skulls. Double entry. Norbert, 1-for-1. What a spam onto Flit.
Hello, Dan M.
Bring him up. Skulls has had an incredible recovery.
Crisp, clean lock, boys.
It's like he's in the room with us now. Didn't he get back banned?
That would be ironic as hell. That would be so ironic.
Did Dan M get back banned?
But considering he was just had a green screen backdrop, he could have been anywhere. He could be in the room with us right now, yeah.
His main account was VAC banned in 2018.
Sorry, what?
He was, I know what, he was just testing them out just to see, you know, if you're going to be an expert on certain things, you need to know.
Is he actually VAC banned?
21 years of service, 2,312 days since Dan M was VAC banned.
What an idiot.
He's from Naf's hometown.
London, Ontario.
I'm pretty sure that's where Naf's from, actually.
Was that your Canadian?
I don't really know.
You've been to Canada a few times.
Yeah, French Canada. Where are you from?
I'm from Ontario. Toronto.
It's nice. Yeah, well,
yep.
I just checked. He had no knives in his inventory, so...
He knew it was coming.
He was in on it.
That's how you know the conspiracy. All right. Well, James, he has to save an OT. And I'm not even being sarcastic. He does have to save an OT.
This is when it actually makes sense to go for it.
Well,
not to mention, well, the other rounds...
He will run out of money if he buys all 3 rounds, right?
Yes.
So I give him this one, but next round he needs to go for it.
His teammates could buy ops for him.
Yes.
Just stagger it.
Yes, that is a solution you don't see too many teams considering for some reason, but maybe they're just not as financially ready for this.
I got a question for you then. Let's say you have an opper on the CT side. Because they would be the guys running in with the pistol out, getting on the bomb while the M4s cover, right? What do you do for the rest of your buy in terms of nades? Do you try to save money here or there?
Well, I'd probably, with what we were discussing, I would get one of my teammates to drop me the AWP in the first round of OT, right? That's what I would do.
Yeah.
And then I think the Kevlar and the kit are probably fine. And then in terms of nades, like you could have your teammates drop you spare flashes, right?
Yeah.
You need it.
Every little counts.
Every penny
Do you
counts.
buy anything?
I would
guess.
probably have said Molly and Smoke as the focus, but now that you can break smokes, the HE...
Smoke nade.
Yeah.
I like smoke because it gets you out of danger.
Yes.
It gets you to extinguish mollies and it helps with retakes. Flashes if I think I need to flash myself or my teammates onto a line or to push something. And then I like the HE in case I get a leg shot. Can finish them off with that. Break smokes.
Few combos. This is a bit
naughty.
Frisky, isn't it, Quesarado?
This is the blanket the overtime rather gives you. You can make some pretty crazy plays. Skulls have been getting away with murder, and he still swings through the smoke on 10 health. Got to give it to Skulls. Had a couple of awkward rounds, but my God, has he recovered with some impactful entries in this T side. Second round, he's found double kill on just to win the round. Just entry, open, close it.
Electronic has a smoke. You could try to smoke off CT side mid.
Discussing save strategy now.
Discussing. No. Hear me out.
Okay.
He smokes the CT spawn like the T's would on a mid to B.
Yeah.
Chucks a nade into that corner. I don't know what you call the box. We call it Freak Box out in NA because Freakazoid used to get boosted on that box literally like 80% of the rounds. Chucks a nade there. Op gets blown back. He saves it on the elevator ramp.
I see what you're saying.
Is he going to do it?
I don't think so.
Is he going to go for it at all?
No. Because James can afford one for the final round. It's all good.
Oh, true.
They're all good. It's only, you know if that was didn't save in the first round.
If that was a normal gun round, like on a normal round where they'd potentially have to save or didn't have up money the next round, that is the play I would do.
I'd be there in the combo with you. Yeah, you're right about Skulls. Huge impact for him late within the game. And some would say, Hugo, that's where it matters the most.
True.
What about AKs? What if he could blow himself an AK?
I'd say he's taken out a rib or two.
Okay. What ever came of that Marilyn Manson myth, by the way?
I don't know.
I think it was not true.
Is that like Ripley's Believe It or Not?
I heard the same thing about Michael Jackson, so...
I never heard that one.
I didn't hear that about Michael Jackson.
Look at the Tropes, boys.
Triple AWPs on the T side.
Oh,
Seen FURIA do this before, famously with Gary, when he was playing one Pro League in Dusseldorf. Season 16, 15.
What a time to be alive.
Yes.
Here's a question then. If they were going to buy next round anyways because they had the money, why not try to go for the round?
I see what you're saying. It's just not in their nature.
Yeah.
They're not naughty by nature.
I like this push though. Oh, James needs to live because they're getting aggressive. Triple B push and Skulls is holding it. Will he find a third entry in the round? Round in a row, rather. He's going to drop this time. Quesarado found it lower anyway, and they know that VP are pushing upper, so VP going to have T-spawn, but that doesn't matter if FURIA just scale quickly. Jame on his lonesome in the site. They have the option to go back to mid to B. Fame would be lost to the hands of time if that's the case. FURIA on catwalk. Cello. Oh, I like this place. No one covering it right now. Dropping in.
Oh, got spotted. Definitely has now. Do they want to go mid to B because of this? Cello can cut off the rotations. Fame is not going to get there in time. He's actually going to... Where's he go? Long's clear, boys.
He's going around the world.
Yeah, he went from B to top mid, back to
too late.
B. Yeah, and now he's left his teammate at the back of the site. 39 HP. Fame needs it. He needed it so badly. James still gets a pick over the smoke. They need to find Electronic. What an off angle. On top of the box at the back of Plat. And FURIA go for the plant.
They don't know.
They have no idea.
They've cleared it.
The longer he waits, the better it is. They know Fame is far away, and so Electronic takes the shot. 2v4. VP have to win this round right now. Yuri desperately hunting to trade. Good grenade on the car. Quesarado holding out, falls first, and Yuri is just too overwhelmed in the site. That is a well-handled last round for VP, but FURIA still win their T side of OT.
Damn. All right, well, the fact that one pays off. All right. We got something to work with, VP. Hope dies last. They're still in this one. This is their map choice. Vertigo up next. They won Vertigo earlier in the day against Falcons.
That's a fact. They did.
I'm here, you know, just to let you guys know.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
That's true.
Let you know a few things.
Confirmed. Does that mean anything? Unlikely.
Find out next map.
Can't be so sure with these teams in play.
Oh, man.
Do we return to the really slow pace now? The 20-second finishes.
It's a big question.
When you're against potential double ops, because it is OT, maybe not this round, but if FURIA does pick this one up, potentially the next round, it does make you want to consider your pacing on the rounds.
Decoy just firing off and Fallen playing in front of it.
We haven't seen this from Virtus.pro yet. The early group in tunnels, over 1 minute and 15 seconds left on the round, and players outside long, they can fake a long pop, fake something towards short, towards middle, and then get that springing into action over at B site. Could catch FURIA off guard. But smoke timing right now can delay that even further. 46 seconds left in the round. When this smoke clears, potentially we see the execute coming out from Virtus.pro a few seconds before that happens.
As they do the lurk smoke from long, Fame throws this smoke on Cat, so FURIA can't be certain either which way. Where's this going? Flash on Cat. It sounds like the A side, but meanwhile, mid to B being laid up. FURIA have just cleared this Cat smoke. They've dropped into spawn. They can get some quick B rotations. Fallen finds the pick in middle. Skulls through the smoke again. The impact just continues from this guy, and they don't even know about Cello. Oh, they know about Cello. What a clear. Skulls is still here. They go over. Skulls stops them again. They are just not getting past this guy in the sight. Third kill for Skulls, and that's a nice clean round for FURIA on the B hold.
I don't know if you've noticed this or if we're seeing the same thing, but every time Virtus.pro has tried to go heavy out B through the tunnels, they've been shut down through their own lurk smoke. The way that they start contacting in, because it's not explosive, they don't have layered flashes going off, blinding, keeping people blind. It's just random spray because FURIA has multiple people there. They get to just plow through the smoke, get random chip damage, get that confirmed info on the noise from the spams hitting. I feel like that lurk smoke's hurting them more than it's helping.
This is fast. This is a change. They're out long with the pace. In the face, Norbert and Flit over towards Blue Bin. Might be getting hot, but they get the entry. K-Serrado down. Yuri back with a trade. Chella here as well, but they need to shut this down, FURIA. This is for the game.
Big trade for Norbert. Keeps this round alive. 2 kills from him, but he's very wounded. And everyone has reset, cooled it off.
Fallen has not budged from that midline the entire round.
No smokes.
There's no smokes.
Unless there's one on the body of...
There might be. Also, they could try to do some sort of flash plus run boost timing if they're feeling...
Nice.
Oh, they just grabbed one. James
okay, found something.
And
that's
there's
nice.
one more on the ground. So
okay.
Two smokes
got the observers on it.
available.
We didn't have that tech back in the day.
Shout out context. MC, I presume.
Yeah, I think Jay's done for the day.
Send him off.
Like this lurk smoke, lurk flash from Yuri just to add that pressure. Was it a reclear from the side of FURIA, knowing that we're not up yet? A full passive setup here from the side of FURIA. Locking down B, locking down middle. Happy to play the retake on A. They have a couple of grenades to break the smokes. A molly to delay the plant.
I like these HEs. I feel like they're going to be very influential. If FURIA would just allow VP to get into the site, they can blow them to pieces. Ooh. Skulls is getting great timing on Catwalk right now. That only confirms there's no lurk in play. Oh, FURIA, I'd love them to save it. They had 2 HEs. They still have 2 HEs. More picked up in the spawn. They're throwing them on the cross, though.
Bombs
they could win the round by blowing the bomb. The molly goes in. It's too late. It's too deep. It's going to burn a bit, but James gets the plant. 18 HP. Nade's not going to do it.
Follow up? No.
I feel like it's a wasted opportunity for FURIA, and now they might get wasted.
Yeah, it's a wasted opportunity.
Flit with a whiff. 2 low players. James pins the shot over the top. Norbert a long way away on the car, but he misses his, and James has to do it solo with the rifle. The captain in a 1v1. V, the AWPer on the other side. Fallen coming up through the bottom, and James sends him 6 feet under.
James the Rifler, Bogdan's Law, Steel's favorite, had to come into play. Norbert's on that, and James gets it done. When he needs to be in the thick of things, he can deliver.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Down to 18 HP as well.
From the plant. Yeah.
From the plant. Fallen didn't know that, though. He had no idea. There were M4s on the ground he could have grabbed. There was a, he could have whipped out his USB. I'm also surprised. Did he not think or expect that James knew where he was? A jump spot, perhaps, to get the information of where the positioning was. But no, he goes for a walk peek with that op scoped up.
Are you with me, Josh? So 3 HEs and a molly, and they don't use a single HE on the site until the post plant.
They tried to break the smokes, but the cross from Virtus.pro was really quick there. As soon as that smoke came up, instantly he was across. So by the time the reaction to pull out the HE and throw it at the smoke, he was already across in that timing.
But do you feel like they should just save it for the bomb? They know this is a really late bomb.
The bomb.
Like, that's a round winner right there.
Considering the time,
I think that's good. You can airstrike the bomb plan. Absolutely. You're right.
Damn. We keep going. VP looking for second overtime. FURIA just trying to take their opponent's map pick. If they do, they are poised very well in this series. Vertigo up next. We get there now.
Look at this pressure. Flitz in the corner smoke has been blown open for a moment, but space elsewhere is what FURIA needs. Oh, Electronic's coming back over.
They have it. It's good sound cue information. Hard to clear him out. You need to physically go into lower B from middle almost to be able to find him there, catch him there.
Bomb's coming back over as well. This is a full reroute. FURIA aren't falling for the long play.
These B hits have not been that good for VP, to be honest.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Fallen's going to reinforce it with his op, maybe even a walk-in.
Surely that's it.
They're going to clear here.
This is good for FURIA if they don't go too far forward, but...
Unless they think bad info.
Yeah, but once Fallen's posted up on this line towards the T-side entrance...
Oh, they think it's bad info.
Oh, it's clear. It's clear, guys. We can leave B.
Oh, my God.
What? Wait, he's going back.
Someone has to set the line.
He saw everything. He saw the bomb. He even gets out. They're chasing him down. This is VP's hand called. This is their push force. And this is Fallen with a double and Skulls, the reliable at the back of the site. This game is done. We go to Vertigo. There's no saving this situation, James.
40 seconds. Just has to simmer in this one, doesn't he? The timing on that was insane. The amount of opportunities that could have gone either way. Just James. 30 seconds. He's just going to let it fall. K-Serrano with the final kill. 16-14. Just like everybody expected.
We got a heater. Hanging around.
They're hanging about.
They'll be here. The question for me, Chad, is at the end of this game, will it be Harosh or will it be Vamos for FURIA?
Maybe a bit of Bliat.
We'll have to find out who takes this.
Kayota as well.
Yeah, maybe one more, maybe a third. It is Mirage if we want to go all the way.
Pump fake rush towards 8. Opens up that B site for the side of FURIA, but Virtus.pro 3 players to defend already. Dooley spamming off into the smoke. It's electronic. Labored, but gets the first one. Flit. Bring down a second one as well. Now back to A, Yuri.
Yeah, he seesawed. Will it be effective? That's the problem. No, not at all. K-Serrano and Fallen up the creek without the paddle. They're screwed. You guys seen the movie Anacondas?
Oh, great film.
Or Anaconda?
Anaconda, just the one. It's very big, though.
I don't know if I've seen it, but I watched Angela Anaconda. I think I've seen a few cartoon episodes of that when I was a kid.
Okay, slightly different in terms of entertainment value, I would say.
Forget what it was about, but it was on TV.
Yeah, we're from the same generation.
Yeah.
Aren't they remaking Anaconda? I read something about that recently.
They're making Anacondas.
Oh, I feel like
they multiplied.
Which you'd hope, the reptiles.
True.
Oh, there is a 2024.
There you go. Haven't seen that.
Oh, wait, I think this is a Chinese remake. That's what it says in the title.
A Chinese
Sounds
remake?
about right.
Okay.
It's a re-imaging of the 1997 action.
Oh, a re-imaging.
A reimagining, sorry.
Reimagining.
It's a new film. It's a new film. It's about a crew of documentary filmmakers in search of a giant deadly snake in the Amazon. It is a Chinese remake. Go. I'm going to check that out.
While they're running this block round, Chad, I got a question for you.
Yeah.
So I'm new to the casting thing, and whatever we're doing here, I wouldn't really call it casting, but when you have a situation, especially when it's like down to the last round, and it's like a 1 versus 2 or 3, because there was a big fight going on, huge high energy moment, and then now it's like the last guy, and there's going to be no action for the next 20, 30, 40 seconds. What goes through your head, and what do you actually say?
Is this like towards the end of a series?
It's like literally the end of the game, or yeah end of the map or series.
It's a big game?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so if it's a match that has some
stakes,
gravitas behind it, that's when you go into your stories. So you wrap up, you're reaping what you had sowed at that point. You're like, and this is going to be tough for such and such. The 3-year-long journey, they won't make it any further as the other guys have battled through the adversity of the lower bracket. You're doing story.
For 40 seconds, potentially?
You have to.
While they're like waiting
you don't
to
have
walk
to keep
across
that,
the map.
It doesn't have to be that tone, but you're hitting those points. You're hitting those points. And yeah, it does suck. Those moments really do suck. But that's where the story comes into play, unfortunately. So yeah, that's it.
You would have hoped that you cover that part of the story at some point.
No, but that's because you're rapping, you know, that's the end. That's the so, you know, early on, like in moments like that full eco would have just had a good story moments, you know, good ways to like bring in little tidbits, like statistics, talking about pistols over the course of a series, those things. You know, other parts from the tournament that you're like, oh, VP, it's been a bad map for them in the tournament, but this is what they. And then when you get the payoff or the opposite, you bring it home.
Do you like to cover those, or do you prefer Alex?
I think Alex and I both do them, and the way it works is obviously I'm doing the nerdier, more analytical type of angles. But we used to, because we used to do desk work together. Yeah. Where like story is something that's quite natural for us to go to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
But you got Lauren, so you just let Lauren bloody waffle.
Sometimes I do.
Yeah, that's the easy part. As the color commentator, you can just shut up. You don't have to do anything. Who are you talking to?
Just produce a mic right now. Just you know, working on things on the side. Meanwhile, FURIA, they're coming up on 2 sides on this site. Gap and oh, they're gonna get plant, Josh. Oh, they fake it. What a beautiful move.
They also took elevators, so they couldn't get snuck through on.
Yeah. Now they actually do stick it. But the fake, I love the fake. I appreciate the fake. Just make sure no one's running you down. Run them down. That's the Brazilian way. K-Serrato gets another kill. And it's all electronic. That's great timing. Dare I say he could stick this bomb right now? Dare I say it? It would be crazy. He's got great aim. He's going to want to use that, utilize it. He's scared of the sandbags. No one there. Fallen goes for a little wiggle. K-Serrato, another tap. Fallen peaks. Another tap for electronic, rather. Fallen peaks.
Dink. They're both low.
And it's not enough. FURIA come through with a round.
FURIA grabbing an op on that T side. Can help them with that ramp control. Side of Virtus.pro here, their economy kind of all over the place at the moment, considering whether or not they want to do a buy. Grabbing a few M4s into the mix.
Fame. Oof, okay.
5.7 and an MP9.
Fame didn't have any of these hands for a while.
And as is traditional VP fashion, they do a little bit of a gamble setup here. 3 players to defend A here, with a 4th player on a fast pivot in that elevator room, ready to fast support, spotting middle in the meantime. A passive jiggle on that B site from the side of Fame. You can drop a smoke or a molly to delay back up. Right now, FURIA eyeing up that A ramp. They want to take the fight here. 3 rifles to receive them.
Oh, Norbert might get caught by a bit of a timing.
Oh, they got to swing off him, though. They're stuck on top of the fence right now. Norbert gets his clean. Beautiful. Make it 2. That's fantastic work. This is only smokes and flashes left for VP, so they can settle back now in a 5-on-3 with all the pressure on FURIA.
Already feels like the round is done. Like, how are you meant to penetrate into this if you're FURIA, right? Like, you've lost 2 opening kills. You had the seesaw potential set up because you got K-Serrato into B lobby, but he left that immediately because it looked like you'd set your sights on A. So you lost any territory that you had. Now you're just going to waltz on in. Norbert's gone for an absolute walk, hasn't he? He was pushed all the way down yellow. Yeah. Now he's in T-spawn.
He gave his teammate his gun as well when he reset.
What a guy.
Yeah, he's respect, you know?
That's why he's the GOAT.
True that. Team player, you gotta be in VP. Flit on the boost, puts it to use, and the flank is here for Norbert, at least getting it a little bit weird. He grabs a gun from one of his earlier victims. That's one way to do it. And Fallen falls as well. What a round for Norbert. That POV from pushing down A, getting 2, 4 resetting, getting the gun, finishing the job. 5 alive for VP.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 5 alive. That's all I
used to drink that back in the day, but now it's only Monster. I used to drink that back in the day, but now it's only Monsters for me.
Ah.
I don't know if you had that in Aussie. Maybe that was an NA drink only.
I've never heard of it.
When you were discussing earlier, how do they penetrate back in? The thing is, as we've learned on Dust2, is there is no penetration, just a bunch of edging.
Uh-huh. It's true. It's very true. Our audience very familiar. They play a lot of Dust2.
Usually whenever I'm in Face It, it's Mirage or Green Mirage.
Oh, you don't like Ancient?
Yeah.
Oh, I like Ancient. I think it's just overplayed. When you play a nice 50... I guess you'd say like a 40-40 mix of Mirage and Ancient, and then you would have the last 20% like everything else, whether it be Anubis, Dust2.
No Vertigo in my pugs, I find. Never comes up.
I don't like playing Vertigo and Inferno.
I don't like playing Inferno.
I like Anubis. Mirage is a bit,
For
Nuke
pugging
is
specifically,
very...
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even enjoy Inferno and Nuke and pugs. Love them as maps in Pro Play. But I like them just because they're a change. I know it's harder to play them, but a change of scenery is so nice.
Yeah, I have that feeling. All right, well, this one's not going to get out of control.
Wow.
Farm of Fame. Fame in that farm.
Play
Farm
the
to ride up.
game.
Fame,
Love it.
Jame, Tame, Lame.
Say.
Mame.
Game.
Game. Same.
Bring back train.
Hooray.
Frame. Claim.
Claim.
Yeah, there's a lot we could do
Blame.
with this.
Don't play the blame game.
We could do this all night long. And we will. As VP. 3 rounds to the good. Buyback out for FURIA. Fallen on a Tech 9. No money for the AWP. Missed smoke.
Skulls. Well,
He heard the jump. There was a jump just there that he would have heard.
He just cleared close, made sure that was all safe. Got that info. Backed right out. Ramp control. Side of FURIA. Molly to flush him out of that side hole. Here's the tick as well. Catches Jame out in the rotation.
Oh, what a double entry. But there, out of nowhere, out of literally nowhere, Flip pops off the box and pops off with 3. There's a flank as well, just to make it sweet.
Can we... How?
2 entries and Flip just boing.
I just want to take a moment to talk about this dynamic of FURIA's T side versus Virtus.pro's CT side.
Yeah.
And then also contrast it to their flip side, because when I look at FURIA, they're doing a lot of these 4, sometimes even 5-man grouped plays, especially on that Dust2 game we saw. Constantly early grouping, no map control, not trying to stimulate anything, manipulate rotations, get info, diagnose the situation, just going straight into a play. And Virtus.pro has done a really good job of being proactive early, getting that information, and stacking the site correctly. Here, third player, not really known about by FURIA.
I wonder if what you're discussing, right, these direct moves from FURIA are to counteract VP's gamble stacks, but by doing so, they're just kind of walking into them still.
But you can at least like prod for info.
No, I agree.
Right?
But VP are the type of team who does like to go for these stacks or these like heavier rotations when they get a bit of an inkling, but they're still getting away with it regardless. So yeah, you're right. Maybe change it up because the T sides don't seem to be working.
This is one thing I could think of. Virtus.pro, they love having Fame on this angle towards the front of B, jiggling for info. We're going to see it, probably not this round, as it looks like they're going for a little bit of aggressive play here. But a couple flashes over. Oh, okay. Talk about this later. Fast, ramp control, Tech 9's in play. Defense, 3 players here to receive this. But nades out in hand, no gun out.
Oh,
The first pick is going to go in the side of Cello.
Well, he did it with the AK, and then they all got multi-killed. So they're going to get this one. They're not going to have the space. They're not just going to run on in, slowing things down with the pistols. This would be a great round for FURIA to get back into the mix. Norbert starting to regress.
it's Norbing time.
Helmet saving his life. Throws the gun off the map.
What a
Knows
real
he's
one.
going down.
Respect to the Norb. Respect.
Honestly, next time he should just go off with the gun.
Yeah, right.
If you're gonna just treat it like that, like
down
your
with the
life's
ship.
already over. Yeah, exactly.
Oh. I mean, he could have got another dink with the USP. Or you never know. You never know.
This round's on.
Oh,
this round
my
is really
God.
on.
At least they can't pick up that M4, guys.
Well, now you just go back towards B.
Oh,
If
it's
the rotation's
gonna
cut off. Skulls, what a round this has been. James boxed in. Queserado's guaranteed that. Look at the player across catwalk. He'll be lurking behind him in a moment's time. In 3, 2, 1, this round's done. Deagle.
Of all the rounds to win.
Right? You know, this is the thing with Vertigo as well. I think this is the map that you should have the most seesaw potential on, right? Between the sides, but also with the mid lurks, because you can force these and manipulate these CT rotations with, I want to say a little bit of map control. You still need to seem somewhat threatening, but once you've got those staging areas to seesaw, because the CTs need to gamble a bit more, should be something you're pulling off.
Or at least make it scary for the CTs to advance anywhere. So if you do a couple flashes through that window towards B, get a player underneath, smoke out whatever defender molly comes out, you pressure that you're down here, CTs aren't going to just walk in here willy-nilly. As space created.
Maybe a BXX here. FURIA very heavy on the stairwell.
Postured for it.
Yeah, they're just jumping in right now. Backward molly, default molly. They got it all. Close smoke is going to constrict some vision. That's thrown out by VP. So FURIA can root round it, but they don't know how many players they're walking into right now. There are 4 in the vicinity. 1 tasked with middle. They're going to leave Cello here and then go back.
But this is the same conversation Joshua was having. They're all grouped up and they're not even looking what's available on the other side of the map.
He's going to get cleared here. It's going to be tragic. Electronic will have to inch forwards. They need a flash for it.
You can't see him.
He can't see him. I think he has an idea.
This makes the duel seem a lot more tense, doesn't it?
It does, yes.
True. I mean, he knows there could be a player there.
This is Bogdan's law number 2 of observing, by the way.
Yeah.
Flash for the front sight for the stairs. So Electronic could clear this, but it doesn't come in.
I love that. Yeah, that's a brutal entry. Cello managing to survive even longer with this molly down. There's a 3-on-5 in the open. Norbert's traded, and they're in the site. Nothing to do but save your guns.
Thanks for obliging us there, Jakey. I know you can't talk to us, but we appreciate it.
You can go third person, give us a little nod.
It's a classic.
Hey!
I like the approach from FURIA this round, though. They did it in layers. They took B main first, then they inserted a player, then they let the round develop, and then they came back to B late, and they caught VP by surprise with that inserted player. Really well played, thought out round.
I don't know how many T-side entries FURIA have, but I'd say Cello's responsible for most of them.
Yeah, I think you're probably right about that. I know on the CT side they've had some opening kills. Also from Cello, from Fallen, primarily. A 3rd round on the board for FURIA. Chipping away at Virtus.pro economy and equalizing the rounds a little bit.
Maybe there's a few more opportunities in certain scenarios where we know a fight's about to go down, where we can have this call for the extra to come off so people can see the fights and what they really look like. Because if you're just a Counter-Strike watcher and not a Counter-Strike player, then you really don't have the understanding of just how quick these things can go down. X-Ray doesn't do justice to how good CS players are, unfortunately.
You think they should also hide the radar in certain situations? That's a little advanced.
I think leaving that on is probably fine because, look, as much as you can understand what the dots mean, just taking it off so you can see what the players see, right? I know we get the
yeah, it'd be nice to just do a round, right, where the observer maybe has everything, but we as our view on the stream, it has nothing. So we don't have the sidebars, just a full POV, maybe the bottom bar with a name.
Yeah, because it does get harder for the observer when we take extra away from them as well.
Oh, you think they should do that on rounds where...
Oh my God. Yeah, go on. Rounds, finish
where
that
there's a T-side, hero, rifle, op, whatever. Everyone's got pistols. 4 players with pistols, but one person has a gun.
Jame or Flit, right?
So you, right here for the CTs, for example, you'd have Flit or Jame. You go from their perspective. I think it's better on the T-side because they control the action for the most part.
That would be cool. That's a cool
remove
idea.
all that other information. You're kind of like in the POV of the player. You don't know what's going on from the CT side setup. You don't know how many dots are on the screen.
MC should be here, so hopefully he's taking some notes right now. Because you don't want to make the observing worse, right? Like,
no, you want the viewing experience to still be good, just more unique.
Yeah, there is I'm sure a way we could do that.
All right, boys, time's a bit of a problem here. 30 seconds. They've lost the opening kill. Their bottleneck ran out towards B. Fame forward. P250 has support peppering away. Will be found from Yuri. There's a flank. Well, there's more than a flank. It's starting to take shape. Queserado has down to 1 and well,
nice shot.
Maybe
they're going to win.
Yeah, I
Norbert would love to not be
are.
here right now, but he is here, so he's got to fight, and they kill him. I mean, they should have won that round, but it got a little dicey, so no surprise to see some celebratory screams across the hall. And this is a comeback, Chad.
Yeah, no, true. But they won map number 1.
Yeah, they want to win it in 2. You don't want to take VP to 3.
This is going the distance.
I know, I already said it was, but you don't want, you know, FURIA can't think like that.
You were the table read this morning, Hugo. You know how this one goes.
Oh, I wrote the script, or at least co-wrote it.
So you're who to blame.
Yeah,
no,
double OT
it's
here for
collective.
VP.
It's collective. Obviously, because we're here for the KPIs as well, so we need to make sure we hit a certain amount of viewership stats and stuff. So we try to make sure that we get all the good stuff. It's like kind of like wrestling.
The way you hit hours watched is just the stream never ends, right? You just keep having games.
Hot
So
flash.
there's a lot of hours to watch. This FURIA B hit, it's all coming in.
One player to hold that A ramp space. One player spotting middle. A 3-man walk in the contact behind the op with that lurk smoke. I believe that's even the defender smoke there. Potentially, I can't tell.
It's blue.
It's blue.
So yes, more likely than not. Not certain.
But FURIA did win the previous round. Pick it up. Doubtful. But what they will pick up is this round right here. You can already see Norbert. Yeah, the shake, the frustration. You think he shook his head in real life as well while he did that in game, or do you think he just is so immersed he gets it out in game only?
Ducking the flash in real life.
Oh, I do that all the time.
Yeah,
I get fully immersed.
Locked in steel. That's what we call it. Surprise, surprise, skulls.
Loads of cash still for the side of FURIA.
Toesy woesies.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, you can wallbang all of that as well.
It feels like such a strong position, but I remember early Vertigo, like, you'd boost out there and you watch it. It's not a strong position.
No,
it
because you're
feels
also
like
stuck.
it is.
You can't escape because you're crouching, you're hitting your head, so you're like...
You have to commit and get the kill.
Yeah, shuffling off the box. He's allowed out.
All right.
If they're able to do that...
Did you guys hear that?
I heard something. Was that
I
Cello?
heard something.
I don't know if we could get a video replay. I know
like
I'm
he died
asking a
and
lot.
he shouted.
Yeah, that's what I thought that was.
I would love to see that if that is the case. Someone shouted.
Maybe he's doing some mental game. He's like taunting them, like nice shot, and saying it to the other team because they're saving just to get in their heads a little bit.
Or is it JDC playing ping pong? It always could be.
Oh, it could have been JDC playing table tennis. I did ask JDC if he would like to come and commentate the Mouse series tomorrow. Let me check my DMs. Did he reply to me? He didn't.
So everyone tweet him right now. Get him, or sorry, XM, whatever.
He did say when I asked him after they were on the couch, he would be interested, but maybe it's a bit early.
So you got like a soft verbal agreement.
And now I've called him out live on air.
Yep.
That will put the pressure on.
One way or another.
Sure he sounded like he wanted to.
Yeah. Because he's old team.
Most players just say no. We don't pretend. We try. We try.
Well, yeah. People think we don't try.
Most people say no. Most people don't want to do it. I get
the
it.
amount of players I messaged today.
Dumb.
Well, I'm not saying that.
Oh my god, our viewers are not.
Our viewers are absolutely. Our viewers are not.
Oh, we got the HUD off, guys. We got the HUD off.
We got HUD off. We got radar off, and we got X-ray off.
Okay, this is good. Yuri, POV for the round. It's a full buy for FURIA. It's 3 rifles, a CZ, and an MP9 for VP. So here we go. Let's check it out. This is what the player is seeing.
Yuri towards A just to provide a little bit of resistance. Deny VP the ability to run down the ramp for free. Allows his teammates a little bit of space to develop the round towards those B stairs.
This is so scary. You don't know. There are 4 players at the bottom of these B stairs right now. Well, I know. I have the... Yeah, I won't spoil it. Just trying to let you know. Everyone is here.
This is where FURIA wants to strike.
Edging.
Oh,
Edging.
Just a little edge on the edge of the smoke. Hanging out, having a good time. Fame might get wallbanged. Oh, over the top. You see how quick that head just appears? And you're dead.
Isn't this a better viewing experience?
This is scary.
This is more tense.
Yeah, 100%.
As long as the viewers know that fights aren't happening other places. But I think that was a smoke kill on that site.
I don't know.
Dorado was on the site, spamming through the smoke on the site.
It was on default. This player here back at the site, Norbert, versus 4 right now. 1v4 for Norbert. POV. Save POV.
Save POV.
Wait, the bomb's going. The bomb's going A.
Or?
Norbert wants
to... But they're in the... Yuri is in the site somewhere. I won't tell you where. He is in A site, but Norbert's
dead.
Dead.
Oh.
Dead.
And you would
just
never
like that.
have known
Just like
that player was there.
Just a flash.
I love that. That's a really cool...
There's no...
Why didn't you clear your left there? It's so obvious he's there.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. But that's not our viewers.
That's not our... No,
You have to be
ours
really
are
high IQ to watch ESL Pro
160
League.
IQ minimum.
Well, that was
Mensa
great.
members, they actually have to show their certificate in order to join the chat.
That's true. And most of them show that they have big brains by typing Chad think.
Okay.
Yeah, that's how they do it.
Farming right now.
All right, well, maybe that can... Oh, look
look at the pace.
this!
Found the gap.
Someone just screamed. I think someone heard something. Or was that JDC again?
Who knows?
I'm one headset off for this round.
Okay.
All right, Harry.
I'll
I'm
join
not
you.
calling him Harry. Harry does that.
You need 2 ears to be able to figure this out, so I'll do one headset off. They kissed.
Oh,
Does he
what a
know they
swap.
kissed?
Okay, Bomb not committed to a side just yet. Still plenty of options available. 2v3 situation. Final round of the half. FURIA could walk away with 7. VP could tie things up. 6-6. Just the same as Dust2. Slow, steady, crawl. Up, yellow, flit. Well, we saw and found a lot of impact from this box a little bit earlier on. Worrying about absolutely everything is flip. Okay, Serrato. Late to the party.
X-ray off.
Oh, spotted now.
Ooh.
Flit down, side open, have to cross Fame. The bomb will go in. And Fame into a 1-on-3.
Could do a Simon Says game with the observers.
Can't plant, not allowed, but the round is over. FURIA recover, they land on their feet. This is their map pick, this is their T-side, this is their chance to go to the playoffs.
FURIA just one half away from finding themselves at the playoffs of ESL Pro League for Season 20. It's been a long day. They started off with the best of 3, and so did Virtus.pro. And as we stare down the barrel of 11 PM local, is it one more half of Counter-Strike, or is it one more map?
First time on a VP game, Chad. That's fine. Let me show you the way. No, jokes aside though, VP do look a little bit diminished versus what we saw in the Falcons matchup. Only 5-round CT side Vertigo. I don't want to say they're done. That would be silly. But it has been a long day. What's it like playing 2 BO3s in a day, Josh?
It was natural back in the day.
I think Valorant played 2 best of 3s in 6 months. Got him.
Got him in the site. VP, man down, but they're taking space. That molly burns out. Look at the plant. What a beautiful plant. A tremendous plant from Virtus.pro. The first team I've seen in like 3 Vertigo games to not plant old default. That's right, there's a new default, and VP know it. They've got the site, and they may have this map if they keep it up like that.
What I enjoyed more was the approach, the way that they split the site with the elevator smoke, and then also smoked, I guess, between the bomb boxes and new elevator gap.
Yeah,
right?
It's really,
and then they broke the site. Yeah, they kind of... And I'm surprised we haven't seen more creativity with the types it takes. A lot of teams just block the new gap, right, and then just still smoke backside. I thought maybe teams would smoke deep elevator and then molly and try and get full elevator control and wrap the side that way. Haven't seen a lot of that creativity, unfortunately.
When the map first came out, I thought that was going to happen, but yeah, those types of fanatic smokes on Inferno B site where you smoke front site and take spawn instead, we haven't seen that type of style coming out onto Ancient with the new layout. Love to see that more.
Wasn't that what you were saying in our last series? You'd like to see these teams push catwalk more in the post-spawn to set up a CT?
Complexity versus whoever they played today. Big today? Yeah.
Yeah.
It is that. Same thing yesterday, Big versus, Mouse versus Complexity.
Yes.
Just take spawn, plant for spawn.
Really nice move, just decisive. 3 players pushing cat like that. 5-7 up close skulls. Don't counter out. That pistol is lethal in a position like that. This one less effective. Fallen just spraying and praying, but it's not enough as Yuri comes flying in. He'll be put down after 2. VP, it's not clean, but it's a bloody round, Chad.
Got sketchy there for a moment, didn't it? Decent damage done, but should be the eco now from FURIA. Hard to see them force by back in now, especially on the CT side.
Now the pace of the rounds gets slowed way down.
I wonder if FURIA are having the conversation of do we bring out a Silence M4 on Yuri just to have something to work with and see if we can get cheap? No, they're not. All right, well, it could have been a conversation.
A little Hero M4 POV view? POV view. Yeah, nice. ATM machine.
On Face It Watch.
NT try.
NT try.
On Face It Watch, is X-Ray on with the players' POVs?
Well, you can control it,
probably
right?
it.
That's
Yeah,
the middle part of it.
Really? I'm having a look.
Watch it, control it.
Face it. That's that whole thing. I think you can do whatever you want. I think you can turn us off, you can mute the casters, you can watch any POV you want. You can watch the context observer.
That's my recommendation to most people to watch on Face It Watch.
Well, we need those KPIs, Chad, so not everyone.
No, it's good because eventually, actually, no, I don't want to say this because it might actually be a real thing. So.
Undo this, Chad. Undo that. I know where you're going. Let's stop this right now. VP in control of this game.
I need to create an account.
Yeah, you got to log in to really pick your players and.
I can't do that right now.
Thing
That's a shame. Okay.
Face It Watch. Folks.
Well, you can watch Norbert or Cello for now.
Oh, you got to unlock the rest.
No, I can't. It just says he's on fire.
Oh, so you're stuck to the feed.
Well, they're burning. Somebody help them, please.
Maybe that means that they are on fire, like metaphorically speaking.
Norbert's on fire.
James has picked B site.
Is that an ob-v-op duel?
Don't know. Yes.
Yes, it was.
There it is. Ooh, little flash.
Inside each other's heads.
I'd always take that all. I would always pick it up and...
Ooh, Cello's gonna run into his death here. Push through the smoke too early. Gun barrel sticks out, and that's an easy kill for Flit. That's a 2-minute advantage for the side of VP. With a minute 20 remaining on the clock, they will probably choose to keep slow rolling this. They don't want to run into a trap. Also, if they do things correctly, they can make FURIA get stimulated into pushing into Virtus.pro's hold. Mac-10 in the fray. Means that Norbert might be the sacrificial lamb to get the information to scout out an area to see if it's safe for the rest of the team to advance.
Slowly crawling up the ramp, Yuri yet to uncover the terrible truths of this T side, all 5. Well, that could be nice.
Noisy rotation as well from the side of Skulls.
Nades won't save you now. You got to get the kills.
This could be
Let's
a
push.
perfect-
No way.
Down yellow?
Right?
Down
and around.
Yeah, but he's got to be quick on it because they're scaling. They're soon to take the site.
It's this 51 player, though.
He's gonna die to
He's gonna get
gap.
caught.
He might kill one. Oh,
Trigger discipline.
Oh, been there.
That's frustrating.
Been there. I respect it. 3v5, like you realize you have to get more than one.
Yeah. There's only one player that really can deal with you there.
I have a question for the two of you.
Okay.
Please.
What's worth more, a face at watch or a Rolex?
You can go first.
Nice. Thank you. Depends on the Rolex.
Okay.
Some get pretty expensive.
I'm not a watch guy.
No, neither.
Me either.
You've got a wristband. What is that? A rubber band on your wrist?
No, it's I don't know what this would we call this string?
String.
It
I've
looks
heard of
more like
that.
a string.
Yeah, it's string.
With 3 untatted, unjeweled dudes.
Well, when you walk through the airport, you know, you get stopped a bunch of times.
Yeah.
That's why I cover up the face tats with makeup. It
I see.
helps me a lot.
If people didn't know, Hugo actually has more tattoos than Henry. The
Yeah.
problem is because they sound the same, we have to cover up Hugo's tattoos.
Well, you wouldn't know.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know.
So it is. It's quite labor intensive for the makeup artist as
Every
well as
day.
Hugo. He has to come in 4 hours early.
Every day, man.
They actually bring out a second crew of makeup artists just for Hugo.
Yeah.
It's
That's
cheaper
fine.
than paying OT. Ops back out. Early boost up as well for the CTs, but they dismount quite early.
This has got map 3 written all over it.
Why are you saying
does.
that like it's a surprise, Chad? That's what I want to know.
Well, we're meant to take the viewers on a journey.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, don't spoil it too early.
Sorry, everybody.
It's still the culmination of Vertigo before Mirage enters the fray.
Well, this is a free bomb site.
in a not a full buy. It is a type of buy, and they contacted in
It is a type
all
of
the
buy.
way.
It's definitely a type of buy.
Fallen's dead with the AWP. He's just going to walk in like, oh, I've got B-Man. Oh, they're all here. And he gets swung from Jenny's.
What were the maps available for FURIA to pick here?
Well, I would assume
All of them except Nuke, I'm guessing. VP
Yeah,
ban
Nuke would have been removed.
Furia ban Ancient. VP picked Dust. So Vertigo, Inferno, Anubis, Mirage. Mirage the third.
But the thing is, VP have a bad, statistically, VP have a bad Vertigo.
Is that because of the quality of teams they play on it?
That's a good question too.
Their numbers
Like,
are not good.
What about
They-
statistically? Do they have a good something else?
They lost to Falcons 3 times in a row on this map. They lost to Pain. They lost to Cole. Fair
Yeah,
enough.
go for it, Josh. Get in there. Get in the driver's seat, mate.
Let me take a little quick gander out here.
Furia stats are much better on this map. They have not been playing it much. They have not beat many teams of relevance. So, VP in control.
Yeah, that ain't good.
Not for Furia.
2 and 5.
2 and 5. Hugo was just saying it was like 3 losses in a row to Falcons.
Yeah, in the last 3 months.
13-6 complexity. 13-5 against Red Canids, though. But you look at Ancient,
but-
25%.
Who the fuck are the Red Canids,
2 and
man?
True.
They're here, Chad.
That was the joke, Hugo.
Okay, good. Well, they 13-1 Furia this morning, so pipe down.
2 and 2 in Anubis. 2 and 1 Inferno.
It's
And,
Cold Zero and Henny
filtered-
you're talking about.
filtered for the last 3 months. And 5 on 4 Mirage. So I just look at, yeah, okay.
What would you have wanted them to pick now that you've seen this Vertigo?
For Furia, I would have. Well, I need to see what Furia is stronger at, but I would have assumed that they would have gone for. Did you say Ancient was the first
They
ban?
banned
Yeah,
Ancient.
Ancient was gone.
So I would say
He's for-
Mirage, Anubis. I would have gandered one of those two if it's in their pool.
Mirage is third, I guess. So we will get Mirage unless Furia come back here.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
it's a conversation for another day.
Who knows?
time.
Another chance for FURIA in this round. They've got a 5-on-4.
FURIA, sorry, Virtus.pro used to be really good at this map at the start.
Yeah.
This and Inferno were like their two main go-tos. Gnarly.
Oh, and they just get pinched.
And look at all the util they have now to layer in.
Why would you not just smoke deeper towards like middle side, right?
Because he wants to smoke for the plant. They have to go through it though. FURIA just runs.
What is that?
I get what you mean. I get where you're going there, but if he
Like
smokes that, yeah, but if he smokes that, he guarantees. Like, say someone's close, he guarantees they can't deny plant. Right? Is that the logic?
But you do the smoke towards middle, you flush out anybody inside with a molly, and then now when you're planting, you can cover, stare at them, and if the CT wants to swing, they swing into a crossfire to try to deny the plant. Whereas there, yeah, you put the smoke up, the CT has to run through a smoke to deny the plant, but now you give them elevator space, which is the first step in approaching that retake.
I guess he hears them coming close from middle, though. There's two guys running, so he doesn't want to, like, peek with the smoke out. It's like a desperate throw.
They win the round anyway, you know?
Yeah.
No harm, no foul.
Oh.
You got any songs for us, Josh?
Any songs for you?
Yeah, do you sing?
Oh, I do not. Not well, at least.
We're quite musical.
Okay.
Hugo, you haven't really been involved in much singing.
I'm pretty tone deaf, Chad.
You want to give me one?
I don't know. It needs to really, you know, it needs to fit the moment.
Well, Eminem had a song called, it was spelled F-A-C-K.
Okay. There's not too many lyrics of Eminem's that I think we can get away with.
I think that's probably...
Is that over the line?
That is over the line.
Is that where the line's drawn?
I'm thinking the lyrics in my head. I don't think there's many you can get away with. That's probably his most over-the-line song off the top of my head.
Venomous, you might say.
Sure. That's probably a reference.
No, it wasn't. Well, there is an Eminem song that is the Venom theme song for one of the movies.
Oh, okay. I don't watch superhero films.
Well, he's kind of an anti-hero.
All right, buddy.
Now that's a reference. If Alex is listening in the green room, he'll get it.
They've done it again. He's just walked through gap all the way. Was there even a smoke down? I don't even know, but he's behind them. It's done.
Game over.
It's 12. That's back-to-back rounds. They've walked out gap into the site. VP have got the read. They found the hole.
I do think that it was deceiving, their stats, their scoreline on these maps, where it looks like this is not one of their stronger maps. 2 wins in the last 7 times they've played it. But when you do eye test, when you look at how they play it, this seems to be a comfortable map where players are able to shine individually. We saw that Electronic up that side hall, getting towards that A site by elevator. We see Flit walking up, finding these gaps. And normally I would see Flit going on those A walk-ups and finding those gaps in previous iterations of the lineup, and I think they're really comfortable on this map at reading the situation.
You're very right. Not only, like you said earlier, like this was initially a really good map for the team pre-Electronic, but also it just feeds into their style, right? The push and pull, the seesaw, as you like to say, Chad, the VP do. I think this is one of the better maps for it. Just walking underneath the map, you never know. You can't flank really because they're always changing sites. There's always a guy watching ladder. It's just really oppressive. They kill everyone. They kill everyone. There's no saves. Yeah. There's no money. You can buy, but...
It's going to be a touch and go buy, right? You see the rifles come out, but do you have to sacrifice utility? There's been an AWP dropped across to Fallen thanks to Skulls. K-Serrado having to operate on an MP9. I don't see a defuse kit in the mix.
This has just been a sad CT side for FURIA. They've not had ramp control once. They've barely taken B space. VP have been giving it away most of the time. There's just been nothing...
How do you get no CT rounds on your own map pick?
Yeah, there's nothing positive about the second half of FURIA. Here we go, flash play, but they're not even outstairs. You're not going to get much from this.
Well, look, I'll say this. If this is a clean wrap up here from the side of Virtus.pro, 13-7, that means when we go into the third map,
overtime.
That has to be the OT game.
That's the double OT on Mirage.
There's a quota. There's a quota to meet. 2 of these 3 are going to be OTs.
Well, it's coming in, boys, because 13-7 is on the tip of my tongue as Virtus.pro storm this T side. This is 8 rounds in a row in the second half of VP. Get them out of there. Get us onto the third map. VP's 6th map of the day at 11 PM local. Locked the hell in, and Cello locked out. Playing for stats, VP deny it. That's a dominant game out of VP when you consider that second half, and we go all the way.
Oh, Electronic with something to say. This is for the playoffs. One more map standing between one of these two teams. We'll have some messages. We'll be right back. We'll be going into map number 3. Don't go anywhere.
Whoa. A path to glory as well.
I've got to say, given the competition so far, I'd say it's fairly open, at least in this group. The prior group and Group C,
not like Group C.
It's the group of death. It's the place you don't want to be. But here, between VP and FURIA, of course you want to win. That's why you're here. But if you lose, I'd say the biggest threat down there is Falcons right now. They took VP the distance. They took VP to OT to 13-11. They went the distance against VP. So, not to say the Falcons can't win it on a good day, but again, Alex, the issue is it's going to be more BO3s.
Yeah, and a very direct approach, at least off spawn from VP on their T-side pistol. On the defense, FURIA, Start, Fallen Skulls, and Cello going to be ready on this B side. But is it just as simple as this? It's never this simple.
Oh, yes, it is. Just go be Harosh.
Bye-bye.
Davai. Good flashbang. And no one's dead in the first 5 seconds. I spoke too soon. Cello's dispatched a flit. Fallen falls empty-handed.
All right, well, they're into the side, overrun bench in the Jules. Skulls takes another. Has been great throughout this series as Skulls removed eventually. 2v3, number advantage for FURIA, but Cello's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, and Norbert's done a lot of work there, and this should be a free frag for James. So just like that, their advantage disintegrates.
No surprise to see that from Norbert. I mean, he does great work from the bench. You know, we see him there all the time, going back there after this tournament probably. But I think, to be honest, you know I'm a Norbert fan, but he's made a fantastic case for himself in this tournament. He's once again, he's come through with a career-saving tournament. Another 6 months, then he's gone, then he'll be back. You know how this goes.
Respect on his name. We're talking about Norbert here.
King of the bench.
Jakey, if you could give us some nods to answer these questions that I'm about to ask you. Previously,
on ESL Pro League,
when we did the
I like this.
This looks like deadlock, by the way. When we did the no X-ray round, did that mean you had to observe with no X-ray?
No, okay, we have that technology.
Oh, I didn't know we had the technology.
So, no, that's because he's off-site, though. That's actually a benefit, because he'll have his POV, and then we'll take...
But isn't he using Parsec?
Hey, guys, I can answer.
Oh, MC!
Hello!
Wait, MC had a mic this whole time. Okay, MC, break it down for us.
Wait. Hold on for a second.
We'll
MC,
come back.
We'll be with you in 1 moment.
Excuse me.
The bomb is down in middle, completely overrun, and this was a full eco.
What the flip?
Haven't heard that in a long time. Flipping heck.
Yeah.
Well, it's not
Oh, no way!
How has that happened? This is full eco.
Vamos, as they would say.
Yeah, remove the S, I learned.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's safe for yes, Kenny, yes. Obviously.
Obviously.
He needs all the S's.
But other people say vamos. I think there's the Spanish. The Spanish say vamos, and the Portuguese say vamos.
All right, let's get back to MC, because fame's saying.
Yeah,
this is done.
MC, if we ask for no X-ray rounds, is that a safe and sensible thing for us to do?
It's not as easy as you think. It takes a bit of time to set it up, but because we want Jakey to still be able to observe normally with the X-ray and with the radar as well. That's the most important. So.
Okay, but if we do ask, we would need to give a lead time.
Yes.
So if I said like round 6?
Yeah.
Sure, let's do it.
Round 6 with no HUD, no X-ray, no map.
No HUD either.
Yeah, well, we still have it on our...
But as in on the PGM.
For the people playing at home. So they can
because I mean, he can toggle X-ray whenever.
I like that.
It does make his job harder, but he can toggle X-ray.
But it does help us actually appreciate the skill of the individual.
Exactly. I think that skill is the key word.
Yeah.
Right? Because just the sheer speed at which the jewels go down, it's wild, and I think it's very important for people to appreciate that, because these are professional gamers.
It does baffle me, and I'm sure a lot of it's tongue-in-cheek, or it's just part of the kind of, being a fan. I mean, just like, those...
Part of the culture.
Yeah, just like, the 50-year-old dudes with beer bellies being critical of the football players.
Why couldn't he get that in?
What's he doing? I could have done that on a Sunday.
I could have bloody smashed that in the back of the net there.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sorry, where were you going with this?
But I'm just saying, I think Twitch chat has also got that kind of habit about the pros, where you go from bot Alu to God Alu.
No, I think it's
other members.
Twitch chats.
The bot Alu, God Alu.
I think it's part of the culture. I think it's all fun and games. There is the occasional stunted person in there, but I think 95
not in our
Twitch chat, but 95% of our Twitch chat is just cool guys and gals hanging around,
having a good
watching
time,
some counter, supporting the teams, the players.
With it.
you know, they'll throw an Eco Mega Lol Ed.
Yeah.
They'll throw one of them.
That's a missed window smoke.
That is, we've had a lot of missed smokes today.
Nice.
But Norbert, with the P250 potential to catch Fallen here at close range, that pistol is well suited to the task. And Flit dispatches of him, no Fallen anymore. And Norbert, he's got a 3 and a 7 in his name.
Beautiful dive.
Maneuver.
Beautiful dive from Norbert. Getting out, letting Fame entry A. They keep the numbers. They group up connector. They hit this site.
It's not too bad from Cello. Catches Flit on the way in. Still got Keserato and Yuri to respond to this. He's going wide. Brings the fight comfortable. And now, surely an impossible plan. A Tech 9 holding the cross. Yeah, that's too comfortable for Keserato.
Oh, yoink.
16 bullets.
Yeah.
Mate, he's having a great time. And he's sure the bomb goes down, but you have saved the round, and yeah, clean with it on the conversion. So, not bad. You lose the pistol, and now they're bringing the volume. Honestly, I reckon the team chat was probably something similar to ours, where it's like, you got to bring the energy to this third map.
Guys, yeah.
Got to bring the energy into this third map.
As the viewers are unaware, we do huddles between maps, so we make sure we get there, we really lock in. Big discussions are had, hands into the center.
Just found some gochujang on my knee.
Oh, that's been there all day.
Yeah, it's been there all day.
Get the buttermilk chicken.
It's good, though.
Fantastic.
Sticky, though.
Yeah.
Got gochujang on my knee.
Oh, you know what you could use for that? A makeup wipe.
Oh, that's great, yeah.
It's kind of like a wet wipe, but for your face.
I like how you finally admitted that we do these huddles, because I think it's very it's big for team building and get us on the same page. Like, okay, guys, lock in. We got the storylines. We got this third map. We know the track record isn't looking too good for one of these teams.
One of them
being FURIA.
And one of the two teams will win, and one of the two teams will lose.
And the playoffs and the lives. And 3, 2, 1. What do we say, Chad?
We still get paid the same regardless.
We have fun.
Just a couple of guys.
Just dudes and some mics.
Just talking about video games. Well,
and you can turn us off at Faceit Watch. That's right. Log in with your Faceit account, mute the casters.
And you can turn us on at EPL Mailbag. I'm not joking. Please don't. Please don't.
Yeah, don't do that, actually.
We had people sending bear videos before.
Bear videos? Trace is talking about bears. I don't know why. Why is bears or...
Well, polar bears.
Oh, yes.
Virtus.pro versus the panther.
I saw a video of a bear running full speed yesterday. I didn't realize quite how much. They got pace.
Was that the one on the speedboat?
Yeah.
I saw that video.
They got pace, bro.
Fast. Polar bears are scariest. There's this video of a guy in Antarctica, presumably. There's snow everywhere. And he's in like a glass pyramid. It's very small. It's like made, he sits in this glass thing and he films, and the polar bear wants to get in, and it's like 8.5 feet tall, and it's just smashing at the glass.
Volley bear.
Well, we got some action. I'll get back to the polar bears in a second. The AX are cute. We got the up-down smokes as well as CT. Fallen into play ahead of this with the AWP. He's got the support network of skulls over towards the side. Fallen looking to peer out from the jumper box. Finds the first, dips away, can't get out, and Virtus.pro are in.
That's a disastrous turnaround. They think they can escape. You can't escape. The pistol's in play. We've got an all pickup for Flit, and he hands it all the way back to James, who sits back at the ramp side. Keserato spamming. There's no...
They're in the glass box, Hugo.
Yeah, but the polar bear broke in. He's feasting.
So comfortable. Skulls and Fallen are going to be kicking themselves. Hang on. Actually, I missed orb shot and a good nade onto the unarmored James. Now Cello clears out sandwich.
Doable.
James dead as well. Flit stands tall. He's done enough, I think. Dink onto Keserato. Kit's available. And Electronic takes it across the line. Wow, we have got...
Did they say that, Mo?
It's Norbert versus Cello in the yelling match.
Yeah, I love it.
So I do like that we are ping-ponging between the two of them here.
We had FURIA
both get sassy and loud.
Yeah, FURIA with a full eco win, and now VP with a P250 eco win.
So can we go back to the bears?
Yeah, the blood, the snow is blood red right now. I'll say that much.
Well, as Hugo knows, you don't know this so much. Maybe your Kinder knows. If he's listening, let us know. Use the hashtag at ESL Pro League or tweet using at SPUNJ.
What do I know?
About the polar bears on Namausk, Hugo.
Namausk.
Those polar bears are very scary.
They're not as scary as the real bears.
Well, it depends on how you made the ice run.
Because the polar bears are often far enough away that you can just gun them down. The real bears, they come out of everywhere, Chad. They just pop through the trees.
There's a saying about bears.
Go on.
It's something like, and I don't know how I'm going to...
Go in the woods tonight.
That one too, that's, that was the original. But then in terms of like how you're supposed to approach a bear if you see it, it's if it's brown, lay down.
If it's black, fight back. But it doesn't mean fight, make yourself big and go...
Because they're quite scared, they're quite small and skittish. And then if it's white, good night. So the polar, it's just game over.
But do you think you could honestly lie down in front of a brown bear? Do you?
I've seen
people can't outrun them.
People freeze. You know, like they'll be at their barbecue or whatever they're doing. I don't know how Americans do things, but they'll be out in the woods for some reason with lots of group of people, and then they'll just have a bear just show up, and you just stand still.
Terrifying.
All right, perfect time, guys. Here comes the execute.
Boom. Perfect.
Fallen's in trouble. A lot of trouble. James already taken down Skulls, and now A is open for business.
Same.
Yeah, surely.
Oh, not like this.
Same.
We just finished talking about the bears.
Back on Bear Talk. Welcome back to the Nature Channel here at ESL Pro League.
Is it Shark Week?
It's not Shark Week. Sharks are cool, though. Probably my favorite animal.
Oh, they scared the living bejesus out
Fair
of
enough.
me.
You are Australian. You probably have heard some horrific stories.
Dude, I remember I was bodyboarding when I was like a 14-year-old boy, and the shark siren went off when I was in the water. And I was like, dude, like that's scary as all hell.
I didn't know you had a siren for sharks.
Well, of course. How else are you going to alert the general public to sharks?
It's a really good point. I have no counter. I don't know. Big sign saying, watch out, sharks.
Sharks ahead.
There are sharks in the water. I think when you go in the water, you have to accept there's a non-zero chance of sharks.
Yeah, but we still don't want people to get eaten.
No, I'm not saying anything about that. I think the less people eaten by sharks, the better, actually.
20-second freeze time. It's time for a more or less. Welcome to More or Less. Question, does the UK consume more or less than 35 tons of strawberries during 2 weeks of Wimbledon?
Less.
The answer is... It's less. The 27 tons.
That's a lot of tons.
Oh, it's time.
Here we go. Round 6. And just to set the stakes for you, we've got a full buy for VP with Norp on Jame and Furia. They're shuffling guns. They have 3 rifles, one of which being an AWP. 4 rifles now. Very late out of spawn.
Okay, Holder going to be holding tap cross, hoping for early mid crosses. Flitz, considering his actions, going to be playing around that top mid smoke.
VP are scaling B right now. They're not committing, but they are looking for the entry kill with that AWP. Electronic guarding Jame on this entrance. Mid not taken by VP. They blanket it with nades, but they're sitting at top mid waiting. It's a slow default for VP. You shouldn't be surprised.
Yeah, slow default, VP. Makes an awful lot of sense. It's something they do best.
Yeah, Dust2 was a bit absurd, Alex. There were rounds where we're talking 20 seconds is when the first contact came in.
He didn't see... No, there was one round. No one saw anyone until 9 seconds on the clock. And then they won on T-side. Like, they didn't peak until 9 seconds, and they won the round.
That's the way to play.
That is one of the ways you can play.
A bit excruciating at times, but we are getting to that similar territory right now.
Here's your quick no-HUD breakdown. We've got VP 5 players outside A. FURIA have 3 here.
So who, I guess Skulls would be the one on the defense you'd want to see?
Skulls is anchoring inside of the site.
He's under.
Take it away.
Oh, he's actually nailed the first there onto Norbert and delivers a second onto Electronic out ramp. K-Serato catches fame.
It's gone very well.
Yep, couldn't have gone better.
No HUD save.
Yep. Okay, well,
not the best example,
thanks
but
MC and Jakey for humoring us. It's just maybe on a game that's a bit more, shall we say, action-packed.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Like Big Cole earlier on.
The Big Cole game.
Everyone was talking about it.
Did you know that bears have unique nose prints, like we do fingerprints?
Really?
Each bear's nose is unique. Thank you for coming to Bear Facts.
I didn't know that about
If you'd like to unsubscribe to Bear Facts, please type unsubscribe now.
Or send unsubscribe to ESL mailbag at efg.gg. One word.
Oh, exclamation mark M-A-I-L in the chat. That's mail. Oh, did someone send you a picture of a bear?
Yeah.
That's cute.
I'm just looking at
it says polo bear.
Oh, I see what they did there.
Yeah, that's funny.
Yeah. Like the mints. Oh, don't click those links.
No, I don't want to click those links. Getting a lot of bear... I'm not clicking any links, guys.
What about YouTube links?
I don't trust you.
Okay.
It's the bare necessities of Mother Nature's recipes.
Is that from Jungle Book?
That's right.
Don't get that joke.
Can you rename the bear from Jungle Book, Chad?
Boogaloo.
Oh, close.
No,
very close.
If you had to replace a player on
Baloo.
Boogaloo. I was thinking of everyone's favourite bar in Cologne.
Gone, but not forgotten.
Oh, dear. Okay, well, opening pick in favour of Furia.
Okay.
5-on-4 number advantage.
Unfortunately. Sorry.
No, you're right.
No, they unsubscribed from Bear Facts. That was the first and only Bear Fact.
Okay.
That's a shame.
Well,
well, funny that they didn't realize it was Bear spelled B-A-R-E.
Yep, those facts.
Because we only give limited facts here.
Oh, that's a nice spot for Norbert. How are you meant to be ready for that?
But now it's a 4v4.
No, if he goes through this smoke, he's a dead man,
No, he's
as
not.
they say.
He's got it.
He's crept on the right side, but they're boosting up the time.
He's a shaved head man,
he's waiting.
not a dead man.
He's in front of that wall. This is a great position for Norbert. He's in front of the wall, on the corner. I think he's dead. Okay, now he's definitely dead. Now he's definitely dead. His barrel.
No.
He's
the
waiting
greatest
for the
esports
team.
player of all time. Better than Fatality.
That's right.
I'm #1 Norbert supporter, but this is not happening.
You're not proving it right now.
There's a lurker. Thank you, Jakey, in the window. Coming in on the flank. Norbert needs the entry. He can't get it. The lurker must play now. Cutting down Fallen. There's James holding on 14 seconds. I don't think there's time.
I also don't think there's time.
Let's save.
Okay, let's go. Save. Fourth round for FURIA. They've done it. Picked up a fourth.
Emphatic fashion.
In emphatic fashion.
In one of the fashions.
Counter-Strike, what a game. Well, in case you missed it, that was the opener. This was Norbert's chance, but Yuri, with a double, essentially sealed the deal. A saved AK, a saved AWP, and now some upgraded pistols. That's what we're bringing into round number 8.
Did you know that Bears have been on record using tools and are good at problem solving?
Unsubscribe.
No, that's not a fact. That's the truth.
It's the truth.
Very different.
If you'd like to unsubscribe, please type unsubscribe from Bear Facts.
Tools? What kind of tools?
Okay, I was thinking the same. It's
I
not like they're
reckon
sharpening
rocks or
stones.
sticks
I mean,
to dig
monkeys
holes.
are finally like entering the Stone Age, right? Are
they?
I've read that. I don't know if that's
Stone
true.
Age, but
I
Double check that fact. I don't know if that's true.
watch them make this work. The saved AK, the saved AWP.
Hopping
Bang,
out,
entry
eh?
out. Space taken in the sandwich.
He won't be ready for top bulk, Chad. He's tucked in. The molly's gone under, and there's the peek from Skulls to seal the deal to end it all.
That's too much.
He does get overwhelmed.
Too much
as they
jam
line
on the
up.
hot dog, bro.
Oh, jam on the hot dog. I'm
Way too
talking
much.
mustard. We need ketchup. Caserato's got to catch up to the rest of his team here on the site. They've all fallen.
Maybe some mayo?
Oh,
James could give them hell, man.
nice. It's time for Hines here in the site. 2v2. Rotation through CT coming in. Cello. The sooner Cello peeks, the better. They're just like completely discounting this peak right
It's
now.
a tangy barbecue.
James gets on the angle. Oh, but Caserato waits in that queue, and he is delivered a kill. James, 1v2. He's a clutcher. That flash completely gives away the fact that Cello is CT. He knows Cello has to be CT, surely. Got to clear this corner. Oh, Cello gets close, and FURIA find 5, hooting and hollering all the way. The energy for Midnight is exceptional. I don't know. I heard an S on that Vamos. Maybe I'm crazy.
Man, just say whatever you want.
I don't know. Not everything. Well, whatever I want, sure, but
Words are expressions.
words can mean things.
They're just sounds coming out of your mouth. All right, well, that was just a saved AWP and an AK. Now we have another gun round, of course. Of course we do. There's always weapons when VP are in the server, and I'm not talking about the guns in their hands. I'm talking about the players.
Did you know panda bears have to eat for 14 hours a day?
Same, to be honest.
Yeah.
What about koala bears? Any facts about koala bears?
They typically have a high prominence of chlamydia amongst them.
They smell bad, yeah. I think that's due to the clap, and they eat eucalyptus leaves.
Yeah. And they're a bit stupid. Like, they're really not smart.
Well, that's because eucalyptus leaves are toxic, and I think it has something to do with that.
And I didn't realize Chad was dropping OG bear facts. We didn't run this past production.
Wait till we get into the drop bear facts. You guys ever heard of those?
The drop bear?
Don't exist, Chad.
Shut up, Hugo.
Have you heard of
full
the
of
honey
it.
badger?
Yeah, he was.
Is that a bear
Australian
or a
rugby
badger?
player.
It's a mammal? Nice.
Do we actually have a well, not a sub-minute execute. It might be a sub-minute. I don't know what I'm saying. They're going to hit B. That's what I'm saying.
Ooh, okay.
But they get spammed, and so they cancel. Fame takes the AWP.
So are they in this setup, Chad? Actual Counter-Strike question for a second. Are they just expecting that Flit would hear them if they'd went for any sort of A main pushes early for info because they've not got anyone like housekeeping A main pushes?
I think that throughout this series, one of the common factors is FURIA haven't really pushed for too much CT study info.
Especially on Vertigo.
Yeah, I think that's kind of, and even on Dust 2. Remember,
so it's informing.
Yeah, you can almost give it away more on Dust 2, even though there's so many more options to get aggressive. But Vertigo, like, they were too passive. They were like playing. They were getting shot in the side of the head in middle because people were walking up gap. They weren't playing ramp. That's a good point, Chad. FURIA have not been asserting any control on the defense.
I think it's to do with VP's play style, as they're just going to run over the node towards B. So Cello needs to go huge or Ooge. I'm not sure which one you want. He's not going to have either. But I think VP's playstyle kind of scares you because it feels like, oh my god, a 6-second plant. Because you feel like there's such a wide net because of how slow they play, but sometimes they're just grouped up in clusters ready to go.
I guess that's a good point, because even though it means you can walk into more gambles, even though VP haven't in this series, because of their style, they can afford to leave rounds with big gaps, and teams aren't often going to challenge those gaps because they don't want to risk, you know,
he's holding a passive.
It's a quiet round, but they're actually 4-1, and we don't know that. Like, they could be completely split.
Right.
And this is a great map to be full spread on your default. You know, you can do 2-2-1, you can do 1-2-2, you can do, that's the same thing. You can do whatever you want.
But yeah, I suppose whilst it's risky to be going for those pushes, when you're up against such an execute-heavy team, I'm sure, you know, just something to kind of educate and inform your stacks in the site that you're more concerned about would be in your best interest.
It's definitely a flavor that's been missing, which makes me feel that it was like part of their prep for this game. And also another thing is, oh, here we go. So there's a slight change. Double AWP coming out.
Classic FURIA, man.
Yeah, that's going to give them at least a little bit more. I want to say rain. Well, of course, it's a sniper, Chad, you idiot.
And I will say, Fallen has been, I'm a big Fallen fan. He's been kind of a non-factor in this series. Like, I can't, you know, is it me or can I not remember a Fallen kill right now? Like, he's not had any clutches, not had any typical Fallen crazy shots. So
he did have that one round where they cleared up the tunnels and then he came back and got the kill.
That did win the game.
Yeah, Fallen style, it's just like AWPing and such.
Yeah, nice. But Vertigo was completely non-factor. So far this game, 2-5. Not been, you know, the figurehead of FURIA in this series yet. There's still time, 5-4. This is a big round for the money right now. So let's lock in for a round here.
All right, everyone shut your mouth until there's contact. I don't want to hear a peep.
Contact.
There it is. Nice catch from K-Serato. Electronic just accelerates out of nowhere. It's seeming like Cello knows he's about to get a lot. Oh, a smoked. I'm not sure about that.
Kind of makes the AWP redundant.
Gotta run in the smoke. That's cheeky.
He's got an AWP though.
Work.
He has an AWP though.
Yeah, but he's embodied art.
Oh, they hit him.
Headbutt.
And he doesn't know about the flank.
Yeah,
he should be
Flick
dead.
should book him here. Actually safe on Van for a second, but not his teammate. Just like that, this is going to collapse. Actually hits it.
Cheeky.
Brazilians in that position tend to get up to some funny business.
Yep.
No scopes involved once again. Cello, he hits the first and only the first. A poor man's cold zero.
People have actually been saying that for years.
Yeah. I mean, back in the day, the double AWPs, cold.
Jumping double from cold has never been repeated. Want to remind you guys of that? Sure, maybe not many attempts, but never happened again. No, in a pro match, no one's ever done that. No one's ever jumping no-scoped that deep in that position.
It's true, but also not many people are trying.
Yeah, I mean,
or in a position where they have to try.
Yeah.
But
jumping double from cold.
But still true.
Still true.
Another good bear fact there from Hugo.
Yeah. Thank you.
Resident Bear.
Cold is the biggest bear in Red Canids.
All right, well, who would have thunk it? But we're all tied up. 5-5.
Anyone's game, you could say, Chad.
I think it's probably more FURIA or VP's game, as opposed to anyone's.
Well, I can't win this one, I'll tell you that much.
I'm sorry, mate. You can't.
I don't know. I think we're winning as viewers.
It's FURIA or VP's game. That's what I'm saying.
Okay. Any one of those two.
Yeah. Yeah, I reckon.
I'll give you that.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Little laggy today.
No.
I was talking to myself. I'm not speaking to everyone.
Aggy
I'm a little laggy today.
Oh, laggy.
I got a little lag.
It's almost tomorrow.
Is it?
Yeah, so you have to reset in 18 minutes time.
I kind of refresh.
Yeah.
Start a new day.
Like rebooting a computer.
Yeah. My internet died 2 rounds into a face it last night.
Oh, no.
Things you hate to see.
Did it come back up?
Not even a joke. I even said, just as I pushed my push to talk, I said, that's a 13-0, boys. I can feel it. And then
Did it come back up?
an hour later, just as the match finished.
Oh. And then you have the ban.
Yeah, and they were really close. They actually nearly won 4v5.
Oh. That's tough.
Things you hate to see. Yeah.
Well, this is a saved AWP that's found an opening kill with a Hero M4 in the hands of Cello.
If you say so.
Oh, I'm saying it.
Oh, they're top mid.
Actually,
Electronic will see their feet as they cross right. Maybe.
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 Maybe not. Definitely
What?
not.
I think they might have seen his.
Yeah. Tozy Wozy's on display. Flash is good, but they're allowed to escape.
Hello?
He was so blind, he got lost, and he went back out.
Yeah, into
That's
the
not his fault.
line of
kind
fire.
of.
In a way.
In a way, it's been a long day for Fallen.
Yeah, it's been, yeah.
Specifically.
In a way, it's been a long day. They could get the gun, but they don't know that VP have actually left middle. I feel like you risk it on the USB. Give it a go.
I think that the biggest negative for FURIA is that this man Cello was moments ago on the wrong side of the map. He could pivot over towards Ticket in time.
Double default, Chad. Do you think that's a bait and switch, maybe?
Skulls kind of does every... Oh, no, they're just...
But if they get cleared by Palace, it kind of doesn't matter anymore.
But if Cello can play off their contact, he doesn't have to be open to it, so he can chill.
Chill,
your beans! James denies.
Those are some cold beans. VP, put it on ice. What are you shocked at?
Where's he going?
Who?
Cello.
They had a whole, like, Tetris, Palace... info setup with the pistols. The rifle was going to swing off the contact.
But at that point, you may as well gamble. Like, what? Just hide. Let your teammates die. You got the rifle, bro.
Yuri is going to have a go at Yuri time.
He has a kit. Wait. Let me look at the map.
Nah.
I'm a little scared. That's all I'm going to say. It's a 1v3. There's only one player in the site. It's James. Now, James not known to throw these rounds, but if the bomb ticks far enough, Yuri can creep in and get on that defuse, and you never know. It could be the ninja of the whole tournament unless James shuts it down.
Do you know who you're playing against? You know who James is right now. He's going, these guys, who do they think I am?
And you lose the AWP for that as well. That's rough.
Precisely, and there's no availability on the end.
I respect it. I don't care. I respect it.
All right, well.
This late in the night, expecting some mistakes, perhaps.
All right.
Getting naughty.
Fair enough.
And so, the final round of our third map's first half is underway. Round 12. And no AWP for the Brazilians. Getting across. Oh, a missed shot. Not known to be an AWPer is Flit.
Double AWPs on the T side, only because the cache allows it. Would be a bad time to drop a monster, wouldn't it, Hugo?
But a great time to drink one. 11:46 p.m. Locking in to the Burn Barner.
It's okay. This is a double kill from Fallen.
Oh, yeah?
You've never seen anything like this. Oh, not far off.
Bad.
Doctor's in.
Great.
The X-ray has got bad results.
Hang on. He's actually doing something. He's doing something. They have to retrieve the bomb. Kserato realizes he can throw out the smoke, and that's awkward. That's very awkward.
Can you boost?
No.
You can't. It's too high.
Yeah. VP. Legs long, but not that long. Molly on the bomb. They're going through. Norbert, not sure about that one. Buddy?
3 and a 7 in his name. 37th best in the game. Norbert has a go, and it's 6-6. All right, folks, we're going to wrap this one up for a quick break. We're going to go get fed and watered. You should do the same. Come on back to find out
snacks, baby.
Who's going to win this one.
Get some cereal.
Granola.
Virtus.pro and FURIA rage on into the night, and to be honest, folks, I have no fucking idea who's going to win this game, and neither do you. So that's why we're all here, tuned in, locked in, and loaded for a 6-6 half into the second.
Don't you worry, Hugo. You will not find out who's going to win this game for at least another 45 minutes.
Fantastic.
We have got at least one, if not two, overtimes. I checked the script. And let's find out.
That was the call. There was a double overtime call in this series. Right. It hasn't happened. Surely it's now.
Yeah, I mean, that's what they said. I mean, maybe the script writers were slacking last night. I don't know. We'll have to find out. Norbert equipping himself with a kit and a smoke for that retake package. Everyone else just equipped with a Kev.
Interesting on a pistol to go for a connector smoke and a window smoke, right? That seems quite intricate, but they're going to flash and pop through it. So in the face, James. Oh, he's not taking first contact. It's Flip, but James activates bomb down and in trouble are FURIA. Yeah,
it's already looking problematic. Hang on, Keserato contributes, takes down James, and they scoop up the bomb. Yuri gets that on his back. Norbert and Fame playing from CT. Skulls late Palace, and this is the clear. If they clear him out, Flit's about to be tested. He does very well. Passes the first down to Yuri. Ooh, okay, weird decision now. Do you want to kind of count on Skulls to play next? Yuri's going to just park the bus. Norbert and Fame are departing.
Okay, well, they still have that smoke kit that you prefaced, so that's going to make, even with the bomb going down, a difficult prospect. Getting planted in the open. Where does Yuri position himself? Worried about absolutely everything. Skulls out of Palace. They're in trouble.
That's the shot. That's the chance. Fame's done very well there.
Oh, that's at FURIA. Yeah. That's at FURIA. Yeah, he just, I heard, by the way, I heard the desk slam from here. Yeah. Not on the mic. He absolutely beat the shit out of that.
But then there's a wry smile at the end.
Yeah, and also he was like smiling ear to ear just before we got back into games. So I think that's, if anything, that's banter. He's trying to get the morale high.
I will say, this is the best vibe I have ever seen Electronica in this series. I've never seen Electronic have this much fun. Honestly.
He's having a good time.
It's great.
Vibes are absolutely at an all-time high.
Honestly, are VP going to win the major? Maybe they are.
I think I'm predicting it now.
Maybe
it's a VP versus Mongols grand final.
Oh, Mongols are in the final. I heard about that, yeah. I'm loving this vibe. This is a great Electronic.
If anyone in chat knows what he said, give us a translation. We'll read anything you say.
Yeah, you can lie to us as well. I prefer if you didn't, but that is one of your options.
We just will. Anything you say, we believe you. You're the experts.
Appreciate some actual facts in the chat.
Nah, they didn't want facts. They unsubscribed.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they have continued to unsubscribe. Yeah, shit. Counter-Strike facts, however, they can't choose to unsubscribe from. That's kind of part of your job.
Yeah, well, when you tune in.
He said, why so sad? Don't be sad.
Come on, I don't know.
Why are you sad? Why are you standing there sad? That's what everyone's saying.
Maybe. Electronic is going to take some contact of Cat. Timing, not going to...
Well, why are you sad, Electronic? Is it because you got massacred? Because VP right now, 2v3 on the retake.
Fame, you can see they just put the leash on. He was investigating kitchen and James just pulling the leash back in. Come here and save your rifle like a good boy.
I thought it was like a remote control zapper.
Oh, what, like a shot collar?
Yeah.
Okay. It's like, oh, he's crossed the line. Yeah, sorry. Back you go.
Translation will get me banned, someone said.
Oh, okay.
I imagine, obviously, there's a few swear words in there, you know. Yeah. Heat of the moment. Oh, little scream back from Cello, I imagine.
Now, if anybody could let us know what Cello said, as we are playing a game of telephone.
Yeah. So
from their mouths through the power of the internet to Twitch chat,
back to us
through text,
back to you,
back to them.
That's DHL delivery right there, boys.
Beautiful.
Couldn't be more direct.
Game of telephone. Classic.
Well, both teams still have rounds that resemble buys.
I love the banter. This energy is excellent.
Too bad you can't spell banter.
B-A-N-T-E-R?
Close.
Let's try.
B-A-N-T-A.
Banter.
That was a hefty nade. Cello. Walking funny. VP have been able to get, well, a little something behind the saved rifles. Scout. 5-7. Some juicy little prospects as FURIA do have an awful lot of mid control early within this round. They're already vying for a B split by the looks of things. Actually, no, the bomb. Not in a position to be part of the B split, so they can still pivot between the sides. And with the B stack intact for VP, once this is known, as long as there isn't too much of a commitment, FURIA, the Brazilians, can rotate elsewhere.
Yeah, but it's just getting this information. Ideally, it's like, it's without a casualty. Likely going to be a one done from Yuri if they play this setup correctly. No, maybe not the one, just the done. And then Fame comfortable to collect onto Fallen. He just gets to back away. This is getting awkward. FURIA under a lot of pressure. Good shot from Skulls. Catches a little bit of pressure from the James Scout.
On blue still.
Yeah, 40 seconds and just so many bodies going to hold him. Oh, a bit of team play here. Cello could provide some covering fire. Ladder room. Oh, what is that from Serato? Long range MP9.
Beamed him.
Utter filth.
Love that.
Round still on, 25 seconds. Flit in the power position to deny everything.
Silent but deadly Flit lets them cross, only to stab them in the back with 15 seconds. Flit is their worst nightmare. Cello can stall all he wants. He cannot win this round unless he gets to default right here, right now. Wow. And Fame comes in with a trade.
Still gets the kill.
Good shot, but not to be.
Damn, back and forth we go. Either of these teams going to convert consecutive? That's the question.
OT, OT, never much love when we go OT. Pray we make it back in one piece.
Someone said, I have never been this angry, I think. Watching this game isn't good. I recommend you take a deep breath.
Okay.
And just remember, it's just a game.
And you don't have to watch.
No, but it's also, you should watch and you should enjoy it. It's just for fun. It's just, yeah, there's money on the line. But remember, the good thing about ESL Pro League is there's always another chance. Until there's not, but currently there is. Not only does the winner of this map qualify to the playoffs, but the loser goes into the last chance bracket. They get another chance. They get another chance.
You could say, yeah.
They can still win.
The last chance for the last dance. In France.
In France. In my pants. That was a stretch.
Dance in your pants here.
Well, it only rhymed, guys. That's why he said it.
Yeah, I like it, though. And
that's
what you get at 11:57, guys.
Tech9.
What are we doing to break in the new day?
We're going to celebrate.
Okay.
In 3 minutes.
In 3 minutes. Let's not get ahead of ourselves, please. Please.
Ready.
Okay, you see, this is it. We just decided no one's going to win a consecutive round. K Serato lays James down. Good nade, though. Lands on his shoulder. And a bit of a cut of noise.
K Serato's having a good map, isn't he?
Yeah, he's looking like his old self.
18 kills. He's having a field day. Might have another little tippy top of the head there spotted. Has to worry about that stairs swing. Very diligent. Palace pressure now. Going to divide the attention of the A defenders. And watching the flank is Yuri. That's the state of the nation right now. More at 6 o'clock.
That's AM. We'll still be here.
The morning news.
In the 96th overtime.
I'd love to do breakfast television.
Oh, mate, yeah, definitely.
They do the dumbest stuff, and that's saying something.
Oh, well, today we've got Trevor, who's brought us a variety of different jams, and we're going to be trying them all on the sofa today. Isn't that exciting? So, Trevor, you're telling us you grew these fruits yourself.
And coming up next, we do have live alpacas in the studio, and we're not talking about the haircuts of the Zoomers.
That's right, indeed. Never met an alpaca myself, and I've heard the wool's very soft. More after this.
Oh, watch out for those llamas. They will spit in your face. Norbert coming in on the big flank. They know it's A. They don't need to fight this. They're going to try and stop the cross, put on some pressure, get the spot. Bomb dropped into the site, but there's still the flank that can win the round. Fame, bit of an overcommitment there. We'll forgive him if Norbert has this round, and he certainly does.
It was low, no immediate trade potential. Still very nice from VP. And just as I say, no consecutive rounds. VP proved me otherwise.
Okay, okay. Well, up to 9. Bomb like it has to be just a light investment from FURIA. We're talking some Deagles, some Tech9s maybe, and then get the guns out into the following, which almost concedes the 10th round to VP. Oh, they're going again. All right.
One more time.
They're locking in again. They are going for the force buy. I can tell you that much. FURIA have fully invested right now. Galil's almost across the board. What's Fallen going to be rocking? Must be something on the ground. It'll be a Tech9. So they want to tussle. They do not want to allow VP to build an economy. You can understand.
Oh my God, Charles Watson's in the chat. That's a throwback. That's a throwback, and Cello's catching early flak. 2 out mid. Fallen K-Serato, posture for early aid. It is vulnerable right now. Flit's so distracted, it's essentially just Fame here on the site.
Yeah, no nades left up for FURIA either. They got to win this on gunfights alone. Everything is open, all angles available, and Fame is waiting, jiggling, checking everything. He's got the cover on Palace. He still don't know. He's on the default box. Bomb drop, 2 kills for Fame. That might be the round. Done and dusted. I don't know. Is there any way back in?
Doesn't look like it.
We're going to need kills quickly, if so. And VP just aren't giving them. Cello, 1v4 now. There's no way VP throw this round, so...
They dug a hole, didn't they, with this financial decision, right? Like, I understand why you make that type of a call if you're FURIA. You don't want to allow VP's economy to start building. You want to continue that tussle, considering how close the start of the game's been. But I think next round they could have had AKs, right? Or, well, it would have been this round. Oops, sorry, Hugo.
That's okay.
Button, mate.
What are you looking for?
I was just looking for the loss bonus. See where we were at. Yeah, so they would have had 2,400 coming into this round, plus they all had around the 2.5k because of the Galils, etc., etc. So, oh, yeah, look, you can make some decisions. Some of them are going to be right, some of them are going to be wrong. That's life, really.
Deep.
Truth.
The biggest problem is not making any decisions.
True.
He's made another good point. Life lessons with Birchall.
Well, FURIA are going to learn a lesson on this B hit because there's 2 boys in the site. No one's on short. Psych, you thought.
Oh, well, there's no way back. Flit has secured that. The barrel long through the door. Just,
nice.
You know, putting something on the telly. That's 3 quick kills. There's just K-Serato and Yuri to find right now, and this is 11.
It's got to feel good. Electronic pushing in as well because they're trying to leave, so he's going to clamp this lid shut on the Jaro Jam. It's FURIA in a pickle in a 1v5.
Yuri, not really in his best interest to try and conserve the Deagle. He's gonna let that one
Why
go.
has that killed me?
It's
We're
so
doing
good.
jam things.
No, yeah, no, it's good, it's good, it's good.
This, you know, I've changed my mind. I think overtime's definitely not happening.
Yeah, it does feel like VP have truly taken control of this game.
The horns by the bull, some might say.
The horns by the bulls. By the bulls.
Sorry?
The balls of the bull.
Right, what? Sorry, go again.
Something about horns.
Yes.
Back in, buy round. This is it, FURIA. You want to fight? You want to avoid that last chance? Now's the time.
Yeah, the early bull gets the China shop.
That's
as
true.
The saying goes.
And he ruins that China.
Oh, he does. In the morning. Which it is, by the way. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Happy Saturday.
Oh, okay. Hang on. Cello's actually gotten away with 15 points of health. They have the A site as well. Spamming away of his AWP. James trying to catch a little... Oh, he has. He actually has. Just spammed Fallen through the smoke. Understandably not expected to hit that shot. So a nice bonus to equalize into a 4-on-4. And now the bomb you're planning. Open.
It's not Vertigo, guys. It's not Vertigo.
Oh, this one's Vertigo gone. By the looks of things, 12 to be secured in 2 kills time. Yuri on half HP.
Careful. Oh, how does that miss?
Yuri on no HP. And K-Serato's been a beast.
He can... What? Careful. Suddenly, through the smoke, through the wall, K-Serato has toggled on in a 1v2. Maybe the best Brazilian player looking to win this round and save their chance. Shame denies.
Ooh, well, that's a real handful of points. Let me try again. A handful of series points now for VP. Real opportunity to close this in regulation.
That smoke shot was crazy.
Well, I'm excited to see who Trace Ceranthus grabs for a booth interview with the VP after
Yeah,
victory.
true. Who do you want to hear from, Chad?
I'm going to say Norbert.
Norbert or Jane? Definitely. I want to hear Norbert
probably going to be
bring the
Norbert.
energy.
I'm going to say it's probably going to be Norbert.
Yeah, probably going to be Norbert.
If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would say it's going to be Norbert.
I want Trace, if you're listening, I want to hear about... Which is definitely not. Trace, if you're listening, I want to know about this shit talk back and forth between Norbert and Cello. Cello is one of the players on FURIA, and Norbert is a VP player.
Yeah. He was doing arts and crafts when I left him.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Preparing for something?
Doing a lot of preparation, a lot of duct tape.
Oh.
Cutting and then sticking.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't want to go spoil it, but...
No, don't. That's all tomorrow, guys, which is, in fact, today.
Yeah, so later today.
Later today.
Later today.
Ah, 5 Galil, just what you want to defend.
VP, I love this. I actually love this. I'm going to set a stage. 6 maps of play. 2 overtimes, 2 13-11s, 3rd map, past midnight for VP, 12-7. Every game of Counter-Strike is throwable. VP want to do everything in their power. They call their first timeout at match and playoff point, 12-7, 12:05 a.m. They want to shut this shit down. Will that timeout be the way? Let's see what VP have got for us.
What is the play? Or are FURIA going to be their own worst enemy in this one? Just a singular orb, Jame equipped. And the impact player of the previous round. See if he can do it again. Even when you smoke him off, he can still find ways to contribute.
Imagine playing a T-half with primarily Galils.
No, thank you. No, thank you very much.
That ain't for me.
Aggression actually on the menu, and he's deadly, deadly. Flit charges through underpass, takes the head off, and calls B clear. And he's taken down none other than K Serato, who has been the breadwinner for FURIA.
Hands at the moment, by the looks of things.
Yeah.
Well, just 4 more kills, and they'll be joining the laundry list of teams who are already locked in for those playoffs. We've got Na'Vi, we've got Eternal Fire, we've got FaZe, we've got Heroic. That's from Group A. From Group B, we've got the likes of G2, MIBR, and Spirit. The last team from Group B was the Mongols, taking down 3D Max. We already have Imperial and M80 locked in. They're going to be playing for seeding tomorrow, last game of the day. Big taking down Complexity earlier today. That's for Group C, and then we'll get, well, that gauntlet that is going to be run between Complexity, Astralis, Mouse, and Fnatic taking place over the course of the weekend. Group D, Vitality and Liquid are locked in, and then the winner of this. So after this, we only have 2 more teams to lock in.
Wow.
That's kind of crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah, 2 more days of play, only 2 more teams.
16-team playoff, multiple rounds, some seeded further than others, and some never to make it there. Will FURIA be one of those teams?
This mini-map, yeah, I don't think Skulls is selling anything here, and James just going to collect and let him know. Hang on, lined up for Norbert. Nearly finished the round on his own, but don't worry, Yuri's a dead man famed to seal the deal for playoffs. Virtus.pro lock it in. And they do it over a course of 3 maps. A bit of a marathon into midnight. VP pulling across the line, and the most convincing of all on Mirage, that 3rd map. FURIA sent to the last chance stage.
Good vibes, good vibes, good vibes. I see Trace Cervantes sitting on the couch. I wonder if he's going to be making his way to the booth, because he has to grab one of these players. And